cracking down. Liliana's got the fire, she's burning it bright, taking over the night like a clockwork night. Go fuck yourself, we don't mess around. Where in the world is Liliana now? Laugh it off, we're on top, we wear the crown. Where in the world is Liliana now? She's a mystery, an enigma in black. No one can find her, she ain't looking back. With a smirk on her face and a fist in the air, Liliana's out there without a doubt. Go fuck yourself, we don't mess around. Where in the world is Liliana now? Laugh it off, we're on top, we wear the crown. Where in the world is Liliana now? She's a mystery, an enigma in black. No one can find her, she ain't looking back. With a smirk on her face and a fist in the air, Liliana's out there without a doubt. Can't pronounce my name, that's a crying shame. Liliana's on the loose, making chaos without. Where in the world is Liliana now? Where in the world is Liliana now? Liliana now.
Well, hello, fuckers. Can you hear me out there? Someone give me a thumbs up if you could hear me. We are live. I'm ready to get this show on the road. A few things I'm going to start with. Thanks for everyone for joining this evening. This is a last minute live. There was some stuff happening, and I decided to use my turf for this, what we're going to call discussion. So what I'm going to start by saying is a couple of things. Give me 1 second here. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Those are who are either, neither, and everything in between. We are going to have an awesome conversation tonight. There will be rules, respect the mods. The mods are here to keep things going so we don't end this stream. We are going to have Frauditor Troll join and BSBT. I'm going to put the link in the chat. The link is only for BSBT. And I'm going to start by bringing our first guest up to the panel so he could give himself a quick introduction. Everyone welcome, Frauditor Troll.
Hey, Liliana. Thank you for having me. How's it going?
Good. How you doing, Frauditor Troll?
I'm great. Yeah,
right.
like I just so you know, I'm giving this guy like 15 minutes, 14 minutes of my time.
Okay.
So, yeah.
All right. How do we want to do this? Let's see if he'll get that link.
Don't expect him to show up on time, though. That's too much to ask. So.
Well, so here's the thing, Frauditor Troll. If he does not click that link in 5 minutes, it's automatic win for you.
Yeah. All right. Well, I mean, he can't show up for his kids, right? So I can't really imagine him showing up for a debate on time.
I mean, we'll see how much integrity this guy has, right? He said he was going to show up. So he wanted it on my channel. And we are going to see if he is going to join us. So it looks like I might have BSBT backstage. BSBT, I want you to flash your camera because I don't want any porn trolls taking my channel down. So BSBT, if that's you, you gotta flash something.
Oh, don't tell him that. He's gonna get the wrong idea.
Okay, all right.
He's gonna get the wrong idea.
All right, so here we go. Welcome, BSBT. We're going to keep this short and sweet. There are rules of the engagement. Are you, what I'm going to assume, gentlemen, ready to hear them?
Was that really necessary, though?
What
No,
what
no, no.
was?
This is not how we're starting, Josh.
It,
So,
it hasn't started,
so
BSBT. It hasn't
yeah.
started.
Flash the camera, and then you made a reference as if I would try to porn bomb this young lady's channel. I'm trying to help her channel get up and off the ground.
She's trying to announce the rule. Have some respect. I know it's hard for you.
Yeah, so here are the rules. One panelist will have a chance to ask a question. The other panelists can retort. Do you guys prefer timed? Do you want 1-2 minutes, or will you be succinct?
No time. No time.
Okay,
Just conversation.
so here are the rules. Succinct questions, succinct answers, no responding with questions. I have the right to mute people. If you continuously interrupt, I will drop you backstage until you are ready to come back up. Both men agree?
Yes, sounds good.
Yeah, I can agree to that. I assume those rules were intended for Josh, right?
They're for both of us, clown.
Okay, good. And let me just say one thing real quick. Do I get like a minute monologue real quick?
No.
What I will do is you guys can just give yourself a quick introduction, and then we're gonna go because we don't have time, Josh. So
okay, I'll go first. My name is Josh from Broken System, Broken Trust, and you can go to my About section. I claim to be a First Amendment champion.
Ooh, we know who you are, man. Let's get on with
Frauditor
it.
Troll,
go ahead.
no interrupting, Frauditor Troll, right? So that goes both ways.
Are we supposed to listen to this? We know who he is.
Hold on, BSBT's done. Okay, Frauditor Troll, anything you want to open with?
Yeah, okay, so let's get into it. So how does it feel to be a perpetual failure in life, BSBT? This is what I want to ask you. How does it feel to be a total failure?
Well, first off, I'll answer that question, but I wanted to preface this real quick by saying I really wanted to give Josh credit for being brave to go on that debate with John Felix, the one that I was trying to set up a while ago. But yeah. I'm not bullshitting. That took a lot of bravery, man. Felix is one hell of a debater, and you still got in there with him. So my hat's off to you for at least having the courage to face him for that. Now, what was your question?
He is quick on his feet. I will give you that. He is quick on his feet.
So, Josh, you're supposed to answer the question. Go.
Okay, remind me what the question is.
How do you feel about being a failure, Josh? Is that right, Frauditor Troll?
Yeah, a perpetual failure. Yes.
Sorry.
From my experience, Josh's are always huge failures at some point in their life. So, okay. All right, next question.
Yeah, no, I just wanted to ask you, like, how does it feel to be a vile piece of trash? I mean, like, for example, that's the thing. It's like sometimes when I see people that they're capable, they're able to go to work, and they decide to destroy their life because I don't know what's going on in their mind, but they're just total uselessness. Sometimes I feel bad, but for you, you're so vile. You're so disgusting that I don't even feel bad for you. Like, do you remember what you told me about how my kids would feel after a certain thing would happen?
So,
do you know how disgusting that was?
Is that a question for Josh?
Yeah, that is a question. Do you remember what you told me?
Next question.
I don't remember it, but I'll trust you if you say. By the way, you have Obliterator of Sovsits as your little tag under your name. So anything that comes out of the mouth of the Obliterator of Sovsits, I'm definitely going to have to fact check it. And it's possible that I made. It's possible that I said that to you.
BSBT, I'm going to mute you because you're not answering the question, and you know that's the rules of engagement. So this is Liliana, your second.
With all due respect. With all due respect, you can just let us go at it. If it gets out of hand, you can mute it. I would rather have just a normal conversation than this.
Well, I don't know what you guys consider normal conversation.
Oh, it's as normal as it gets. Okay. Yeah, right, you can just go gloves off. Yeah.
Boys, have at it. I'll mute you when it gets wild.
Yeah, there you go. All right.
There you go.
Yeah, because I've never had this opportunity. We're always on your panel, Josh, and it's always a shit show. You're always trying to basically bag on auditors or 1A activists, whatever it is that you do. I've accused you guys of being cyber bullies. I've accused your side, anyways, of being cyber bullies. I've accused
Cry
you
me a river.
Huh?
I said, cry me a river.
You
bully people on a daily basis with your fraud. It's like,
who Who bullies folks every day?
Frauditors. No shit. Frauditors, dude. You're
Okay,
answering your own question.
Frauditors. What do you consider? Do you consider me a frauditor?
Yes.
Okay, how would you define frauditor?
How would I define frauditor? A
Yeah,
fraud that goes
I want to
around
know what I'm
pretending to be.
doing.
Yeah, a fraud that goes around pretending to be an activist. Why don't you? Let's circle back to the question about you being a vile, disgusting, filthy human. Why do you think what you said is right? Like what you said is like the most disgusting thing that I wouldn't even say to my worst enemy. Like, how do you sleep at night? That's what I want to know. How do you sleep at night?
I sleep very comfortably at night because I don't remember what I said to you, but obviously it had an impact. So if my words hurt you, I apologize. I might have to apologize for this, Josh. I might have to apologize to you for this. So what did I say specifically that requires an apology? By the way, we have like 13 minutes left on this debate and we've gotten nowhere. 11
No, we got somewhere. So you said that, and it's like so disgusting because I do have a moral compass. I don't just spew what the fuck comes out of in my mind and just say it out loud without checking. Does that make sense? Is that a human thing to say? But you said that my kids would be better off when I'm dead. That's how disgusting and vile you are. Like that's something I wouldn't even say to my worst enemy. And there are some people that I really hate in the world, but I would never say something so vile and disgusting. You're trash, man. You're just trash.
You think so you think, well, you have your ranking tier, by the way. Oh, let me just preface this too by saying you think I'm disgusting, but we're talking to the same guy that platformed and Trojan horsed Kaiser. You did that, buddy. Okay,
so I can address that. Let me address that. I'll address that because you know what? Okay. That is a valid point. That's a valid point. So I platformed the wars, but he's actually worse than you. He's much worse than you.
Right. So when we put it in, right. So
let me answer you. So I platformed this guy. I fell under his spell like everybody else. He came in. He's like, here, I have the the disciplinary record of Georgia Transparency. I have all his information. Let's do a live stream, whatever. I'm like, okay, great. That's fantastic. He's giving me info. And I brought him in as a co-host. I thought he had good knowledge. And then he started talking about the military and whatever. And I thought he was a good co-host. Am I supposed to do like military, like background checks on everybody that shows up on my panel? It's impossible. Hold on. How would I expect him to give me his full name when I'm not giving him mine? I don't give anybody my full name. So how would I expect him to do that? It didn't make a lot of sense, but it is a learning experience because after that, I will never give a shit ton amount of clout to someone that I don't know. For example, with Trey, I'm backing him 100% because I know who he is. He showed his criminal record. Everything's been dropped. He doesn't have any skeleton in his closet. That's someone I can back. But with Wrangler, it was a mistake, and I tried to rectify it. I tried to rectify it by making like 4 live streams, 1 mini documentary, and I tried to fix what I started. Absolutely.
And it's almost like the more you try to quash it, the more it grows anyway. So you're kind of screwed now at this point. But I appreciate you at least being honest about that because I felt the same way. And I told you right from the get-go, I was like, there's something wrong with this guy. I don't know if you remember that.
You know what? My wife told me there's something wrong with this guy. There was a couple of my loyal supporters that said, there's something wrong with him, man. There's something really wrong with him. I can't put my finger on it. And I should have listened. I thought he was a decent co-host, besides the fact that, his audio was complete garbage, except when he's on his stream. When he's on his stream, that's perfectly fine. But yeah. So
now I think we can use that though as a classic example of once you find an audience, and he's found his audience, he's found his target audience, and they stay with him. It's almost like a cult over there. But
it is a cult. No,
So I'm using this as an example. So yeah. Do you see how the echo chamber can really kind of really be detrimental to somebody? Do you really?
Yeah,
do you see
I agree with you, and that's why unlike the frauditors, I try to not have an echo chamber. For example, let's talk about Carolina Fort Worth and Officer Kruger. When
Perfect.
Officer Kruger had had this thing with Carolina Fort Worth, at first it looked bad, it looked terrible because she got really injured. But then I told my audience, I said, you know what? I don't like police brutality. But at the same time, the journalist's footage is such unusual piece of trash. We can't watch it. It doesn't show anything as usual, which is, which is all her videos. They're unwatchable. So I said, we might as well have seen nothing. Let's wait till the body cam shows up. And when the body cam shows up, well, it turns out she was resisting and she didn't put her arm up because she was too busy recording. So unfortunately, what happened. And see, you were spreading lies saying that she was in the ICU. That did not happen. She was not in the ICU.
Well, correction. There's a couple points I need to hit on there. Number one, I wasn't lying. I just got the information wrong, and because it was early on. And see, this is where when information like that is presented to me, I say, "Oh, I was wrong. I don't want to lie about this. I will correct myself." So I will give you at least a little bit of credit, Josh, that when you do get information wrong, you come back and you correct it. Like, I'm not going to beat you up over the LIA thing, right? But that was another accusation that was lazily thrown out there. Then, folks look into it, but the rumor is out there. And just like when you platform Kaiser and then that monster grew, that lie can grow, right? So we have a responsibility to an audience to at least report factual stuff, which is what I wanted to talk to you about. What do you think about KFAR? And by the way, I totally disagree with your opinion on Carolina. It was like 12 seconds from the time this guy introduced himself to violently throwing her on the ground.
No, he didn't violently throw her. He arrested her. He arrested her, and then she resisted. So it kind of is what it is. BSBT.
She resisted in a 12-second unlawful arrest. Are you kidding me?
It happens quick when he said, "Put your hands behind your back," and she did it. She's like, "No, no, no."
You think that's reasonable?
Yeah, it is. She was under arrest. If you have to fight the arrest, you fight it in court. You don't fight it on the sidewalk. And she should know better. She's been doing this frauditing thing for what? Is it 5 years now? She knows very well that you're not going to win. You're not going to win fighting the cops. You're not going to accomplish anything. Fight it in court.
See, I have a huge problem with folks that say fight it in court. You know that's what I do, right? Fight it in court, and then you get mad at that too. You really root against.
You lose. Obviously, you lose in court.
Did you bother to watch listen, I had to make an intro for my live streams now showing all my dismissals because folks try to report inaccurate information like you just reported just now.
All right. Okay. What else did you want to talk about KFAR? Okay. What did KFAR do to you?
Okay. He didn't do anything to me, but do you remember when he tried to hide?
Pause, moderator insert.
Yes, Lillian.
Are you gonna talk about KFAR?
I would like to just ask about why KFAR hid Wrangler's birthday when KFAR knew what Wrangler's real birthday was. Why did it seem like
question? No, stop. That's a question for KFAR. Frauditor Troll is not KFAR. Would you like KFAR to answer that question?
No, I want to know what Frauditor Troll thinks of KFAR's actions if KFAR was trying to hide Kaiser's information. Does that seem a little bit sus? Like, does that seem a little bit odd?
Frauditor Troll, do you want to answer that?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
He doesn't have to, but
I'll answer everything. Like, I know KFAR was supporting him, and then at some point didn't really denounce it like as loud and proud as it should be. But I'm not like specifically aware of that allegation, so I don't know if it's true or not. So I don't want to like.
If it was true, that would be pretty.
Well,
pretty
yeah,
bad.
if it was true, yeah, then that's no good. People that were helping him and disguising.
I appreciate you saying that. I appreciate you saying that.
No, that's not good. That's not good. And even still, people like that just. What really pisses me off is those they're like, oh well, it doesn't matter what he did a year ago or 10 years ago. It's like he's chill to me and he's giving me views and shout outs. Like, fuck you, man. Like this guy was scamming our community like a couple days ago, a couple months ago. So, and at the same time, when the murder, like that's some really fucked up shit. Like, and the stolen valor. But why are we talking about just this guy? Don't you have anything else?
Okay, well,
that horse has been beaten to death over and over. Like,
you're right, and I'm not trying to beat you up over that, but I appreciate you coming clean and doing what you could to at least bring to light what was in the dark, and I really appreciate that. But that brings me back to Lillian's proclivity to toxic men, because she was on
she dated you, right? She
live stream like crazy. Hold on, Lillian, don't interrupt me. But you teamed up with Kaiser so hardcore that it wasn't even funny. And then the other thing that you did is you went with Vegas Valley. Frauditor Troll, do you know who Vegas Valley is? I'm sure he needs no intro.
I do. I know that.
Okay, so Josh, you're trying to insert bias and throw the moderator under the bus? None of that shit is true. None of that shit is true. But if you want me to answer it, you could direct that question to me.
Yeah, ask her.
Yeah, we don't have to answer that. I was just
bringing up. Why are you bringing it up if you don't want it answered?
Well, because this whole Kaiser thing kind of ties in with Josh, and I don't know if Josh knew how all this was related. Well, why don't I just start with the monologue of how we even came to this live stream in the first place? Because I think that's a good place maybe to get this back to a neutral setting. Is Lillian and I were talking in another live stream that just so happens to have folks from Paul Enslaved's panel. It was basically like a Paul Enslaved panel.
Sorry. Yeah, just for a minute. I had to. Sorry, because he's rambling. All right, go, Josh.
Okay, so we were talking about marijuana laws, and then Lillian thought it was a good idea to bring the debate over here because she saw how quickly folks were being won over by using common sense, logic to basically. Do you realize, Josh, that there's still folks in this country that are being locked in a cage for marijuana?
Yeah, that's ridiculous. I can agree with you. That is absolutely ridiculous. I don't think people should go to jail for herbs, for fine herbs and spices. But at the same time, if you're going to legalize everywhere, you have to be also cautious that people aren't driving while they're fucking wasted and high as shit. So we do have to watch out for that. So it has to be done properly. But no, people shouldn't go to jail for weed.
I agree to that. Okay, now let's take it one step further. On a scale from 1 to 10, when I say the term no victim, no crime, on a scale from 1 to 10, how much would you resonate with that claim, no victim, no crime?
I do not resonate with that because there's a lot of preventive arrests. For example, Denver Metro Audit, he says, oh, well, when you drive drunk, there's no victim. There's no victim. Who cares? Like the victim is the state because you got busted driving drunk. It doesn't work like that. If we just let everybody drive drunk until they kill somebody, then, everybody would be there would be so many more car accidents, useless deaths. So no, I do not agree with the no victim, no crime. That's more of a sovereign citizen frauditor statement. So I do not agree with that at all.
Well, you are the obliterator of Sovsit. So I want you to explain to me what you think, because I always hear the DUI thing being brought up. Well, how are we going to punish intoxicated drivers? But we still have alcohol fatalities, regardless of what the law says, correct? We still have folks.
No, because the problem with DUIs is that it's such a common crime, and people are not harsh enough on it. If you got caught drunk driving and you got like an automatic 6 months jail or automatic 1 year jail, nobody would do it. They would be scared shitless. But I've seen so many DUI cases where people walk off. They walk off with a probation. So people aren't scared of getting busted. That's the problem. That is a huge problem.
So you think folks need to be more scared of getting busted. So you think the laws should be more stringent?
Yeah, they should be harsher on DUI arrests. Absolutely. I mean, people walk away from that with no charge, like with no penalties whatsoever. I mean, I cover it on my other channel. I've watched this video. This woman was so crazy, man. She was like all fucked up. tried to run over a cop. They had to tase her. She was on her 3rd DUI arrest. She was still driving. Like, these people, they don't learn. So it should be like, okay, you do one mistake, you get automatic 2 months. You do another one, you're done driving for life. Because, I mean, you know, drunk drivers kill a lot of people. I'm sure you want them to just run free and, you know, just have fun and be free. But, you know, I'm not with that.
This is where you would probably be quite surprised, is that, I mean, I grew up in a household where my stepdad, his wife, he was a widower, and his wife was killed by a drunk driver. So we were always raised in a house where you don't drink and drive. That's the absolute last thing that you do. I'm not saying I'm perfect or that I always listen to that advice, but I would strongly agree with you. I was just thankful enough never to get caught, which brings me to another point, because we got on this by talking about weed.
Thankful, so folks, not getting caught. Okay, that's great.
Yeah, so folks, no, I'm not saying, well, Lillian was saying this just the other day about weed, right? I have a possession of weed charge. I spent a week in a box over weed. And Lillian tried telling me the other day, well, she was smart and she didn't get busted. So I'm an idiot and I got busted. So I'm a criminal, but she's not, even though we did the same thing. She just didn't get busted and I did.
I didn't say that. Sorry, I did not say that. Just so everyone knows, that was not what I said. And Josh, if you're going to address me, let's use accurate, factual statements. Thanks.
Okay, well, I guess
let's wrap it up here, because we don't have that much time left. I'm already giving you more time out of my evening. Hold on, let me clarify. I have a homie in Europe that wants to play StarCraft. We play every night, so that's usually the priority. But I'm giving you this time. It'll definitely be the last one. I want to know, when you look at your life, how old are you, if you don't mind asking?
We don't need to get into personal details.
Oh, okay. Let's say, I'm assuming you're let's say you're 35. Okay, are you satisfied with what you have accomplished so far?
No, I want more. I want more out of life. I definitely want more out of life. So, you best believe, I'm going to be driven and basically to get more out of life. Because no, I'm not happy with what I have now. I want more, and I'm willing to do whatever it takes to do that. But
let's clarify. So right now you're you're on the run. Are you still on the run?
What, from a warrant? Well, hey, yeah. Well, if you're getting ready to wrap up, I did have an important question to ask you, like a really important question, because
I'll make sure you have time to ask that. But just answer this: Are you still on the run?
I've heard there is a warrant for my arrest. I don't know if I call it on the run.
No, wouldn't you want to make sure?
What, whether I have a warrant or not? It doesn't matter to me.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you have a warrant. And that's why I said this guy's a sovereign citizen, man. This guy, it doesn't matter if I have a warrant. Who cares?
Well, I'm not trying to say, listen, if it happens, it happens. If I get, picked up on a warrant, it happens. But if it doesn't, it doesn't. But anyway, you guys want to see that happen.
So let's say, let's assume you're 35 years old. You have a warrant. You're on the run. Do you own a house? Do you own a condo? Do you own anything of value to show?
I don't know I don't know what that has to do.
No, it's very important. It's very important. It's very important. Do you answer this? Do you own a house, a condo, or do you have anything to show for your 35 years on this earth?
Dude, I'm broke. So if you're trying to ask me, I don't do YouTube
no money.
For money.
All right. What about
Frauditor Troll, age correction, 48 years old.
48? Yikes!
Lillian is willing to dox me, and Lillian is willing to get out.
She just said your age. Well, hey, I didn't think you looked 48.
It's public information.
But hey, Frauditor Troll, I really did want to know, because
I will answer your question. Hold on, we're not done. I'm analyzing your life right now. I'm giving you the Dr. Phil analysis of your life. So, okay, no, on the run with the warrants. And you say you have no assets, have not accumulated anything of value in 48 years. What about children? You have children, or do you have custody of them?
Well, I have children.
Okay, so you have
Right.
custody
So
of them.
let's not play the game, and it doesn't matter. Like my personal stuff has nothing to do. This audience doesn't care about any of that stuff. I
No,
can
no,
tell you that.
they care. They want to know the man behind the myth, the legend, BSBT. So
There is
you
no
have
man.
custody.
There is no man. There
Well,
is no
there's
myth,
no
there
man.
is no
Well, we
legend.
know there's no man. That we know. So
Okay.
do you have custody of your kids? Yes or no?
Do I have custody of my kids? No, not right now. No.
Okay, so let's. What else? So what kind of skills do you have if you were to get a job? Like what kind of do you have education or experience other than frauditing and smoking meth? What kind of skills do you have?
I mean, this one time I stood outside a 7-Eleven with a sign that promoted the 7-Eleven. I was damn good at that because I did dances like a monkey, you know.
Okay, so you're good at dancing like a monkey. Okay, that's good to know. All right,
Listen,
that is something.
I'm not here for a job interview. I wouldn't accept your help as like on that front, anyways. I'm not here for that.
I'm not offering. You wouldn't be qualified. You wouldn't be qualified to be an employee.
I got Lillian a job one day back in the day when her and I first, moved from California out to Michigan. I got Lillian a job. The job
You
that
could
she
leave
had.
me out of this, Josh. Frauditor Troll doesn't care
Yeah,
whether I
but
have
anyways,
a job
so-
or not.
See, but do you see how one of us is willing to be a helpful Josh, and the other one just wants to be a dickhead
No,
Josh?
look. I had a very reasonable conversation. We agreed that
Yeah,
people
no
should be
shit.
prosecuted for weed. But now I'm trying to analyze your life as a whole. So let's continue. Let's keep this deep dive going. So no job, no skills, no employment, doesn't have custody of his kids, doesn't have anything to show for the 48 years on this earth, and at the
Correct.
same time you are wanted. So
Correct.
how are you
Don't
going to
listen to
fix
any
that?
of my advice. Yeah, don't listen to me for any sort of life advice, anything like that. I would be the worst person to ask. And as a matter of fact, those are the things I am trying to correct. But I wanted to know.
So how are you
real
going to
quick-
hold on? Answer this, and then I'll answer your question. How are you going to fix this? How are you going to fix this? Because you have to agree. This circles back to the first question I asked you when we started this conversation. How does it feel to be a failure? And now we have established it. Now I want to ask you, how does it feel, and how are you going to fix it?
Well, I'm not sure failure is the accurate way to put it.
Well, we have
because
established it.
I do
Wait,
have a few things going for me, but
Like
you know,
what? Let's hear it.
well, I've answered like 4 or 5 questions in a row, and I have a feeling that you're just trying to use this opportunity to dip out and not answer the question.
No, I will
have for
answer
you.
your question. I promise.
Your promises. Do you remember?
All
what
right,
you
go
did to
ahead.
Lauren-
Go ahead. Go ahead.
You remember what you did to Lauren De Laguna?
Yes, I do
Yeah, that was
remember.
pretty mean. That was pretty mean, Josh. Okay, listen. Okay, but I
Okay,
do
my
have a
bad.
question. I've run this question past Mr. Carroll, Paul Carroll. Do you know who Paul Carroll is? You've met him,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
YouTube attorney extraordinaire. He's my resident attorney, by the way. He hangs out in my Discord. But I had a question for him regarding you. Do you know those A&E shows? Anything that deals with folks getting arrested? Are you familiar with like the disclaimer that they have there that says, all folks on here are presumed innocent?
Yes.
You know, that
Yes,
legal
I am.
disclaimer. Okay, is that a smart thing to do with that legal disclaimer?
Yes.
Okay, if A&E or whoever has that legal disclaimer, if they went to their legal team and they were like, hey, let's just take that out of there, what do you think the legal team would say?
They would say, let's keep it.
Right. Do you have that sort of disclaimer on your videos when you report arrests?
No, I don't. I have another disclaimer though.
The disclaimer is now this is the next question that I have, because I do
You don't want to
remember.
know what the other disclaimer is?
We can get to that in a minute, but I want to stay on point here because that's interesting that you would have said that. But you did go on vacation recently, correct?
Yeah.
Did you bring any more bed bugs with you to another Hojo's?
Yeah.
And hey, but I have a serious point on this. I do have a serious point on this. Now, you made a video about a Hojo's and you left a bad review, and then their legal team contacted you and said,
BSBT,
hey,
I can't talk about that. If
Right,
you want to
that's
talk
my
about that,
point.
I can't talk about it.
that is my point, is that you said things that you didn't mean. Otherwise, you would have said, I don't care how much money.
if you want, you can change topics if you want. I already explained. I
I
explained.
realize this gets a little uncomfortable, but I want to point to the fact that if somebody threatened to sue me, even though I have nothing, if I did have whatever you have, and I made a video, but it's something I believed in, I wouldn't take that video down. So either you didn't believe what you reported, or you got so scared shitless that you were going to lose money that you took the video down. Which one was it?
Well, see, I already told you I can't
You
answer
got scared
that.
shitless.
I can't.
You got scared shitless.
I can't talk about that. I can't talk about that.
I know you can't talk about it because you got scared by the legal team.
I can tell you something else, though. I can tell you something else. It's real easy when you have no one to provide for and you have nothing to lose. It's real easy to talk. But you see, guess who just came in my room right now? That's my daughter. When's the last time you were with your kids?
So you're gonna basically take my daughter's pain because she really misses her dad a lot, and you're gonna take her pain and you're gonna use me to make fun of me and you don't give two shits about her pain, correct?
No, I feel sorry for her that she has an absolute fuck up of a father that is so pointless, that has no purpose on this earth. For 48 years, nothing to show for, and can't even put the glass pipe down for a minute so he can take care of his kids. I feel sorry for her, but it's like Jeremiah's kid. There's nothing I can do for her. There's nothing I can do.
That's not true, and that's not true either. Do you continue?
For example, let me just.
This is like the LIA thing. This is like the LIA thing. It's like, do you have any proof whatsoever? Do you have any proof of the claims? I can't put down the glass pipe. Remember the last time you made a video? You made a video about me saying I was smoking something I shouldn't, and then Rogue Nation had to correct you in your comments and say it's dabs. The guy is smoking weed, basically.
Yeah, well, I haven't smoked weed in a long time, so I didn't know.
Okay, but I was smoking weed, and you were trying to say I was smoking what?
I thought you were smoking crystals, but I mean, you have admitted. Hold on, you have admitted to smoking crystals in the past, right?
So anybody that's done it in the past does it today. That was 20 years ago.
Does it? Was I so wrong? Like, can you prove that you haven't smoked crystals in the last couple of months? You can't prove that. See, this is the thing. The burden of proof is not on me. You're the one that made the claim. You should have learned this from debating with Felix. You made the claim. You have to prove it. Yeah, I'm just saying it's really sad that you're 48, you haven't accomplished anything, and you're always putting your needs above your family and your kids. It's sad, man. It's a sad state of affair. It's a really sad state of affair. And that's why I'm actually trying to help you. I know you're trying to attack me with stuff that you know I can't talk about. I'm actually trying to help you. I'm trying to help you. Hold on, let me finish. We analyzed your life. We saw that it was a total waste. It was a total failure. And now I'm asking you how you can fix it, how you can make it better. And you won't answer. You don't even want to talk about it. You don't even want to think about it. Why don't
I know the answer to that. The answer to that is to separate from toxic people, because I allow toxic people into my life.
And what are you doing here talking to me? You know very well I'm toxic. What are you doing here talking to me? You're practically begging for this.
Well, I wasn't begging for it. I was kind of
begging. You've been begging. I was doing it. Begging for years.
What, to do a debate with you?
Yeah, you've been begging. With your cracked out emails, you have been begging.
Oh, I send you emails all the time, but it's remember the one email is calling you out and saying, "Why aren't you calling out Wrangler? You're the one that was responsible for him." And then you finally
did multiple times. Right. Is that all you have? Is that all you have?
Who contacted you to tell you, "Hey, dude, do something about this"?
Several people that are much more intelligent than you. You did nothing. You accomplished nothing, bro. Oh boy. I want to help you, but you're beyond help. That's the thing. When you get to a certain age, I think it's too late to turn your life around. And unfortunately, I think you're there. Well,
you say things like you're trying to help me, but then what you're trying to do is you're trying to take away all of the things that empower me and trying to disempower me by saying, you know, for example, I've never won in court when I have 3 dismissals. Getting
a case dismissed empowers you. Like, wouldn't it be better not to get arrested in the first place? Like, what are you talking about?
Well, you do realize, okay, there are folks that get arrested all the time that have basically that aren't even auditors or
but you're fishing for it. okay, you're fishing for these arrests. You want these arrests so you can have it as a badge of honor, like you just said 2 seconds ago. Look at all the cases I got dismissed. You value
I have
that.
to go to
You
jail.
need to,
I have to
bro,
go to
you
jail
need to
over and
rearrange your
over.
priorities. You need to rearrange your priorities instead of trying to flex arrests and flex dismissals. You need to rearrange your priorities on how you're going to get custody of your kids, how you're going to turn your life around, get a job. That would be important also. You need to really, really rearrange your priorities. 100%.
Keep in mind, this criticism is coming from the guy that said he would get a walking license if the government mandated it.
Yeah, well, that's a trick question. Yeah. That's not a. They're saying, okay, well, are you going to go to jail for not having the walking? Let's talk about that. Correct. That's an interesting topic.
I would go to jail. You're right. I would go to jail, and I hope my kids would be proud of me and say, "Hey, my dad stood up at the right time for what was right."
Okay,
and as long as I'm doing that, I'll accept whatever the consequences are, even if I have to give up my children for that. That's how that's my level of conviction here, Josh.
Yeah, hold on, let me just answer.
Listen,
hold on. Shut him up for a second. Just shut him up for a second. Hold on. Yeah, RK, I'm just answering one of my viewers. He's saying I'm going a tad personal. He made it personal when he said my kids would be better off when I'm dead. I take that very personal. That is the most disgusting thing someone can say to another human being. So he said that to me. He said, your kids are going to be better off when you're dead. And that is just so evil. So yeah, I do take it a little bit personal. And I want to put this piece of trash in his place.
Wait, because I think I remember the comment, and I think you're getting it wrong. Because I think what I said is, if you're teaching your kids to bully, blah blah blah, bully and be internet bully, and basically trying to do what you do to folks, slander them, and all the rest, then yes, they would be better off being raised by somebody else. I may have said something.
But that's not how you said it. And at the same time, I'm not teaching my kids anything about frauditors. A matter of fact, I don't want them to have anything to do with this community because it's very toxic. I don't want them to have anything to do with frauditors at all. I do want them, if they want to have a YouTube channel and do something productive, but they should not.
You want your kids to have a YouTube channel if they want to?
Yeah, something productive.
Me too. And guess what? When that day comes, when I'm creating content with my kids instead of Lillian, instead of these despicable folks that I have to go and create content with right now, when I'm able to finally create content with my kids, guess what? That's when the entire world is going to open up for us, because guess what, Josh? You're going to see the truth with your own eyes, and you're going to see this as maybe a greedy foster parent that used a false allegation of drug charges against me to send CPS after me, and then I used video to document it, and then I proved that it was a false allegation. Yet I have people like you that will come up here, try to dismiss my own personal experiences and gaslight me and tell me that I'm at fault because of what I've recorded. And then not only that, but you'll tell me things like, oh, you never win in court. That's not true. So you're trying to deny me my own personal experiences, and you're trying to gaslight me. And you know what that's called?
That's your fight, man. That's your fight. Listen, that's your fight.
Okay, so what if I recorded CPS when they came to my house and I proved the allegation was false? What if I did that?
Your definition of proof is not the same as everybody else.
Listen.
You're like the same way how you're seeing all this stuff like a notch on your belt. You're seeing
no, it's not a notch on my belt. I'm trying to empower the next person that has a camera, if they're being accused of bullshit, to pick up their camera and know how to speak for themselves, so they can so this doesn't happen to them. And then I might have to go to jail over this. The lesson might be in what not to do, right?
Yeah, but and see, let Angel for Animals on my channel has a really good point. I want to get back to that about the walking license. Okay, so let's say the government says from now on you need to pay $200 a month to have a walking license, or else we're gonna throw your dumb ass in jail if you don't pay it. So me as a father that has people to provide for, I know you can't understand that. Once again, that's something you have never done or haven't done in a long time.
Incorrect. That's not true.
Okay, or haven't done in a long time. Okay,
right.
So as a father,
it's only been about a year. It's only been about a year and a half.
All right. And a provider, it would be my responsibility to make sure I don't end up in jail. So I would pay the $200 to get a walking license. The other option is to go to jail, and then you can't provide for your family. So How
But then
genius
you
is
have to
that?
look at your kids knowing that you're a coward and you didn't stand up for what's right. How can you look at your kids being a coward like that?
Okay, so you would rather go to jail and not be able to provide for anybody?
I would rather live in a society where folks would realize that that's what's going to happen, and you don't throw somebody in a cage for that. You're making the case where you have to hurt the individual to protect society. Do you see the flaw in that logic?
Yeah, I mean, they're never going to do
You
a
have to hurt the
walking license.
individual.
That's not going to happen. But if it were to happen, I'm just saying,
You
look,
know,
'cause we live in different universes, man. Like
No,
for you,
I live in the reality where I can't go for a ride down the street without counting probably 3 or 4 cop cars. And we
Okay.
live in a police state, and we're so knee deep into fascism
Wait,
right
so
now.
so
and
I need to insert there. You are near the White Lake Police Department, so there are cop cars always going past you. Sorry.
well, there's
Yeah,
always cop
that's a
cars
good fact
out
check.
there. Right. The average person can't go throughout their day without committing a crime. That's how ridiculous these codifications of these laws have gotten. You don't realize this? You're probably not from the hood. You're probably not from lower income areas where folks get fucked with by the cops all the time. I'm guessing that. Speaking of background, did you grow up like middle class, upper class? Because my guess is you don't have the experiences with police that a lot of other folks have, do you?
Oh, okay. I did not grow up in an upper class. Matter of fact, I grew up in a middle class with a single mom, and so I went through stuff. I went through stuff. Sorry?
So you didn't have a dad?
Well, I'm not going to get into that, but it's complicated. It's complicated, and I almost told that story about a year ago, about 9 months ago, but it's not time yet. It's not time yet. Maybe one day.
Well, the last thing I have for you, because it sounds like, originally we had 20 minutes. We're already at.
Yeah, I'm having a good time, man. I'm having a good time. Look, I really want to help you. I can't even imagine.
Don't offer me help. Listen, don't offer me help.
No, I can't imagine at 48 being in your shoes, man. You have to turn it around. You have to turn it around real quick. Real quick. Like
one of the things I said at the beginning of this is, a lot of folks came from Paul's channel, Paul Enslaved. You know who that is?
Yeah, sovereign citizen that lives with his girl, and he says he's off the grid and he doesn't need to pay anything, but his girl pays for him. Yeah, I've seen him.
Okay, well, that's your take of Paul, but did you hear me earlier? Me and Lillian were on a panel that was almost all of folks that started at Paul's, right? So all these folks and all these channels are starting from Paul, right? And then what Paul is out there doing, right? He's showing how to get cases dismissed, right? He just got 3 of them dismissed recently. And what he was doing, he was on property that he was renting, and the cops came to him. He didn't go out there looking for an interaction, but he did record it. And you want to know what that woman that you're claiming is to be like, this woman taking care of him, whatever. She spoke with more balls in that video than I've heard any man that's come through the anti-1A side. That woman.
Hold on. Taco Terry, you're messing with the wrong one, man. You're messing with the wrong one. Taco Terry, let me not even start on you, because you actually abused your grandma on stream. You treat your family. Hold on, I'm not talking to you, BSBT. I'm talking to someone. Yeah, I do have to yell. Taco Terry, you act like the biggest man-child I've ever seen. You had your little Karen meltdown at Target. Don't talk about what acting like a man is. A man provides for his family, and you'll probably never ever get one because nobody wants to get in bed with you. Taco Terry, don't even start with me, man. You are barking on the wrong tree tonight. All right, go ahead. What were you saying?
Yeah,
I forgot your name, dumbass.
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
I'm Josh, you dumbass. How can you forget your own fucking name? Jeez, all
right. Anything else? Listen, anything else of value to say?
Yes.
Like, do you have anything else of value?
Why are you so scared to come up and speak with Paul Enslaved or Brian from Here's the Deal? I mean,
What are you talking about? I invited Brian to a debate like 7 times, and he has never replied. I have the email right here.
Okay.
I have the proof right here. I can show it to you.
Okay,
He doesn't
I'll
want
see.
to debate. He doesn't want to. He wants to spew his sovereign citizen bullshit to his audience,
See,
and he
again,
doesn't want
sovereign
anybody
citizen.
to challenge his views.
See, and again, you say like sovereign citizen beliefs. You know, I have a video of Judge Slavin. Do you know who Judge Slavin is? He's the judge that I had in my case that recused himself.
Yeah. I know
Anyways,
who he is.
you know what he said? He said, I am a sovereign citizen. As long as you're out there not causing anybody injury or harm, you should have the right to do whatever you want to do. That's what Slavin said.
Okay.
So what do you think about Slavin's quote?
I'm thinking I'm done with you, to be honest. I'm giving you too much time. You're not worth it.
You just said a minute ago that you were enjoying yourself and that we were actually getting somewhere and we were having a logical discussion and we were actually talking about important topics.
Yeah, but I want to help you. I was extending the olive branch. You don't want to take it. You want to keep talking. That's the thing. Okay, I'll let you go with this. The second that you stop with all this arrests and the law, which you're not a lawyer, that's not your job. You don't get paid for it. The second you stop with all that crap and you focus on getting your life together, your life will become a lot better. The second you stop worrying about this and that, focus on yourself. Focus on what you can change.
Not all money is good money there, Josh. And I'll give you an example. Like, for example, Aura, right? That's the company that's sponsoring you. What do you even know about Aura? Do you actually use their product? How do you know that, like, when you sign up for them, how do you know they're actually out there safeguarding your information? How do you know?
Aura is a great company. I can't promote it on a... Hold on. Shut up for 2 seconds, man. Just shut up for 2 seconds. It's a great company. I can't talk about it on a live stream. Everything that I say in the video, I believe, and it's a service I use. But I can't specifically talk about it on a live stream. It's not part of the guidelines. But so I would let me just say that I would not promote something I don't believe in. There's a lot of people that hit me up with sponsorships that I don't believe in. I don't think the viewers could use it, so I don't promote it. I don't accept it.
Right. No. So not all money is good money, correct?
Yeah. I agree with you.
Yeah. Do you know how much money I've turned down in my YouTube career?
I don't know. Tell me.
Do you ever see me have any sponsors, anything like that? Have you ever seen anything like that?
No one would sponsor you, dude. Those were scammers. If someone was trying to sponsor your channel, they're definitely scammers.
You don't think I have the same folks reach out to me that reach out to you, Josh? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I don't think anybody would like to sponsor your channel, but hey, prove me wrong and make a little bit of dough and do something for your life, okay? All right.
So if we can get this lined up with Brian from Here's the Deal and Paul Enslaved, you'd be willing to have a debate again?
Well, I've offered Brian to debate for a very, very long time.
So that's a yes.
He has never. So for Brian, it is yes. For Brian, it is yes. For Paul Enslaved, I think I'm going to leave it at that when it comes to sovereign citizen, unless Brian can have.
You're the obliterator of Sov Sits. Why wouldn't you want to go obliterate somebody you consider a Sov Sit?
Yeah, I know, but I mean, I gotta have better shit to do, to be honest. Like, this was just for fun. It was fun. I enjoyed the.
Come on, you do YouTube for a living. What else do you have going on other than YouTube? That is such a bold-faced lie.
I have a lot of shit going on. I have my music. I have taking care of the house, bring the kids to extracurricular activities, picking them up from schools. Wait. So what? You do know you have to pick up your kids from schools, right? You do know that. You don't just leave them at the bus stop. You do have to go pick them up. I'm not talking
about leaving your kids at a bus stop. I'm talking about you do YouTube for a living, correct?
Yes.
Right. So this would be part of your living, correct? Like to obliterate.
Not really. No, this is like, for example, what we're doing now, it's not really for my living. We have 300 viewers on my end. It's like, it's one of the worst attending shows I've ever hosted. And that's fine. I didn't know it. I knew it wasn't going to get viewers because you're boring as shit and nobody wants to hear from you. But I was willing to try to help you out and extend the olive branch. But you don't want to take it.
You're saying you're willing?
on that note, I'm gonna get going. Let me thank Liliana though. I appreciate you moderating.
No need to
Liliana.
thank her. No need to thank
Thanks,
her.
Frauditor Troll. I did it for you.
Lillian wanted
All right,
this.
thank you.
All
Let me
right,
drop
till
your
next
channel
time.
on my stream. So,
Thanks,
are you
Frauditor
guys
Troll.
gonna have a thing going on? You guys are gonna keep going, or?
I doubt
Josh,
it.
do you want to stay up? You don't want to stay up, Josh? I have someone in
Well,
the backstage that might want to answer a question you asked earlier.
well, see, that's the thing is like since I promoted this debate, I've had other folks reach out to me and possibly
Cool.
want to set up other debates. So
Mhm.
my email is in my about section. If anybody wants to set up a debate, we can actually maybe get somewhere because so far in this debate, just to recap and let me know if I got any of this wrong, you and I believe that weed laws are bullshit, but you'll also consent to a walking license if the government requires to. And if they put you in a cage for either of these, you're not going to be man enough to not cower down and do whatever the government tells you to do. So you've made a bunch of shocking admissions. You've also admitted that you can't talk about the Hojo's incident where you brought the bed bugs to somebody else, and that you made a video of something that you totally don't believe, because if you believed it, then you wouldn't care who sued you for what. Now the final thing is,
Once again, we have a man child talking about adult decisions, so we can't really take your opinion on that. So let's reassess what we have established for you. 48.
now do you want to cam up?
Okay, you have all your hair, so we'll give you that. That's a plus.
Do you want to cam up? Do you want to cam up?
No, I'm good, thank you. We have all your hair. That's a plus. No job.
I know the reason why you don't want to cam up, Frauditor. And I also know the reason why you don't like Whisk Boy.
Yeah, okay. Well, I don't like Whiz Boy because he loves slander. That's why. Anyways.
Didn't he accuse you to your face of pedophile claims? Didn't he make those accusations?
And so did Vegas Valley with absolutely zero proof. And that tells a lot about that shows a lot about Whiz Boy and how he is
he confronted you directly to your face.
A piece of trash that is willing to just spread known slander for fun. It talks a lot about you. Absolutely.
No, but he confronted you to your face.
Right. Yeah.
It
was going great. You don't let it devolve. Frauditor Troll till next time.
I just want to know. I just want to say, Frauditor Troll, just say it's not true. Or
no, it's not true. Of course, it's not true.
There you go. Okay, so
we have you on record. Not true. How the hell would that be true? You think my wife would stay with me if that was true? Are you fucking nuts? We hate.
No, I just want to make. I just want to get you on record. I want to make sure that your testimony is not going to change at all.
Oh, it would never change. That is not true. Yeah, it's never been true. It will never be true. I hate those people with a passion.
Now you might understand why I won't just go and accept help from folks that when I tell them the same thing, right? I just said the same thing to you. So far, you haven't provided any proof of drug allegations to me. And then I asked you for proof.
You've admitted you smoked meth. I'm done with you.
No, back in 1990, back in 1999.
All right. Okay. All right. Have a good night. Okay.
All right. Have a good one.
Goodbye.
I hope you got everything you wanted out of this. Look at this. We're paneling together. You got Frauditor Troll up there. I'm rather unsatisfied though.
Okay, well, we could do a part 2 maybe one day, but I do have someone backstage, Josh, that wants to answer a question that you had. Are you open for that?
If
you can drop, this is your choice.
If this starts to devolve, listen, if this starts to devolve into
it already devolved because you are here.
Well, I would say, and that's the other point I was going to make too with Josh, with Frauditor Troll Josh, right? Oh, hey, how's it going? There we go.
How are you doing?
We got Kevin in the house. What's up, Kevin?
Also, I just wanted to address some crazy things that you said that I thought was
What, you didn't hide Wrangler's birthday?
I didn't know his real birthday.
When did you find out?
I just said
you assumed to know his real birthday, but you knew there was something off about Kaiser, and then you hid the information, didn't you?
No, that's incorrect.
You didn't.
So on this side, Josh, Daddy's talking. Be quiet. So what happens on this side of the aisle is, it happened to me. You actually did it to me. When you guys have information on people, you make threats. You dox their children's school. Yada yada. You threaten to blow up a courthouse, which is why Judge Slavin recused himself. You left
Do
that
I
part
have
out.
a conviction? Do I have a conviction on my record for a bomb threat to a courthouse?
Did it get reported? And
No,
I
no,
have
no, no,
evidence
no.
of it. and
You're
that's-
avoiding the question. See, you
No,
avoid
I'm
the
not.
question.
I'm answering it very accurately. You made
No,
the,
no, no.
you made
You
the
avoid
statement.
the question because you know I haven't been charged with a bomb threat to a court. I haven't been convicted of that. But you're up here trying to report
Nope.
misinformation, buddy.
But that's why he recused himself, because the statement was made in my stream from you. That was reported, and that's why he recused himself. And why
So do you realize the awkward position?
judge.
Do you realize the awkward position you put the state in right now? Either the state has to charge me with this, or it looks like I got away with making bomb threats to a judge. That's the way it
That's
looks.
fine. So with sovereign citizens,
I didn't make any bomb threats to him, and you know that.
Yeah, you made it in my chat. So there's
I
that.
said I was going to detonate truth bombs, and anytime I tell somebody I'm going to,
you said. You
no,
said
because I
you
said
would
it in
drop
Kate.
and put
Listen,
bomb emojis.
I said it in Kate's chat like 4 days before, same exact thing, right? Nobody reported it.
That's fine. I think I know you.
Are you drinking again, Kevin?
Yeah, I have to drink when I speak to you. I have to dumb myself down.
Yeah, you had to come up here, right? You had to do this?
Dude, I've been up here the entire stream.
Why don't you come up on Paul's panel?
Yeah,
So
you had a question for Kafar. That's why I brought him up.
Yeah, I had a question. Did he hide Kaiser's birthday? Because you know the internet is for everybody.
No, he answered it. Is that not a sufficient answer for you?
I'll elaborate on this. So people like you make threats when they know information about people. You've done it to me. Several other people have done it. Look what happened with Long Island Audit and those two officers that had the balls to correct Mutit's
I love it because now you're admitting it. Now you're admitting that you gave out false information because I might have done something with the information. So thank you. You're admitting that you gave out false information on Kaiser on his birthday.
Yeah,
thank you.
I tell everyone that's a new creator in this sphere.
Yeah.
Don't let too much get out, because people like you will make threats. They will show up to your house. They will try to ruin your life simply because you're
there's folks that'll have you swatted, Kevo. It gets worse than that. There's folks that'll have you swatted. Have you ever heard what that is?
Yeah, actually, funny story. Tyrants Beware tried to swat me via CPS.
Yeah, and again, Tyrants Beware is a bitch. Tyrants Beware is a bitch for doing that.
Yeah, Terry Moore is it.
Listen, don't think I'm getting all friendly with you because I said that. Okay.
Gosh, you threatened my children and you threatened me. I know we're not friends. Like, let's not
I threatened you and I threatened your children. Show me the threats, because as far as I can tell, that's
when you doxed my children's school and said you were going to go up there.
I told you that I was going to prove to you that you could audit a school.
No,
but then I decided against
you said you were going to go up there. Yeah. Oh, I said I would go up there.
Isn't that after you had already told them that I was coming up there to make threats?
No, that was after you already made the threats. And Wright's Ruckus Revolution already showed us that you can't. Also, your boy, what's his name? Michigan Constitutional Crusader, who was charged and convicted with trespassing at, I believe, a special ed school building or something along those lines, kind of proves you can't. But go on.
All right, well, as much as I would like to talk to Kevin, so you know the internet is forever. So you know that you did give out false information on Kaiser because you told me the reason you did that already. So you admitted it. So you admittedly gave out false information to protect your friend, right?
No, I tell everyone in this sphere, do not let anyone know too much personal information about you. Because
explain how the military marriages work. Because
getting married young, you tend to get divorced. It happens. Anybody
should I have married Lillian? So me and Lillian could have got more money. Should I have married Lillian when I was in California?
If that would have got you more meth outside of sucking dick in the back seat, because we still remember that happened.
Well, you don't want to bring up
Josh,
anything that didn't happen.
Yeah. No, Josh, I was smart enough not to marry you, right? So.
Oh, we could have made extra bank, Lillian. We could have made money. See, this is the thing.
Like
a guy like me,
you could have got that TRICARE.
I think it comes with a trifold. But listen, I'm not friends with you by any means here, buddy. But I do believe that this is the difference between me and you, and this is why you're always going to lose in the court of public opinion, in my opinion, from the way I see it. Because when somebody does something bullshit, like call CPS on you, I'll call out the bullshit. That's bullshit, shitty behavior. Now, that was a stranger on the internet. Now, what if a friend called anonymously, but the friend never said anything to you?
What about
Isn't that
if the
kind of
friends
suspicious?
if the
Isn't that
friends saw you doing
suspicious?
something?
Do you know
Not
I have the video? Do you know I have the video of my sister, me, everybody at my son's birthday the week before this happened, and everybody got along. Nobody talked about anything like this. Nobody said, "Hey, we're really worried about you and some drug use." Nobody said that, Kevin.
Yeah. Do you
Can
know
you
why?
explain that?
Do you know why, Josh? Because shit like
Explain
this
that.
happens. When people try to offer you help, you try to
That
throw
bullshit.
it back in their face. and
Bullshit! You're a
pretend it's not
gaslighter.
happening.
You're gaslighting.
No, I'm not
You're a
gaslighting because,
gaslighter.
again, Josh, you wanted to talk about personal experience. How many times have I offered to get you a job because we're in the same area? How many times did Kick?
You're offering to
How
give
many
me a
times
job.
did Kick? How many times did Kick offer to get you some sort of mental help, and you threw it in his face? Your thing was, oh, only if I can record it. That's the only way I'll go get mental help.
No. Well, you guys keep saying that you're trying to help me, and I find it very bizarre. The only
Josh,
way that you'll
I
help
would
me is
do-
if I give up on YouTube, or if I give up my own personal experience. The one thing that's protected me, which is recording, that's protected
not,
me
Josh.
time and time again. And then you want me to give it up.
Hold on. Moderator intervention. Josh, what kind of help would you want to help get your life to where it needs to go?
None from you, and none from Kevin, and none from Josh.
We're not saying a specific set of people. What would
there's
help
a li-
fulfill you to
Listen,
get
I have a very
what you
tight
need?
I have a very tight inner circle, and I keep my circle very small. If you're not in that circle, or if you don't know whether you're in that circle or not, yet you're not in that circle. Okay? Those folks that want to offer me legitimate help, I'm more than happy to accept the help.
Josh, I've offered you a job.
I don't care what you offer, Kevin.
I have
Kevin,
offered you
explain
to
it.
come over to my home and use my equipment to make videos instead of stealing your daughter's school laptop.
Now you're trying to make it sound like you're this benevolent,
I'm not trying to
wonderful
make
guy.
myself sound like some sort of white knight. I don't care
you
about
are.
you.
That's
Josh.
exactly what you're doing.
I do not care about you. If you fell off a cliff tomorrow, I would not.
Listen, for your friends, you'll hide their birthday. For me, you'll try to bring up anything that I have in my brother.
Josh,
like for 50, you go online spurging about me. That's what you do. You go online spurging about me.
I do not care about you. I was trying to
So then
help
why would you offer to help me?
so that you could help your children.
Do you see your double
every
speak?
child.
You don't care about helping kids, Kevin. You don't care about.
I don't care about you.
Right.
But
you don't.
if
Right.
it would
You
help
don't
you,
care. So you don't care about me, but you're offering to help me. Yeah. This is
I'm
where
offering to help your children because you need to support your children. You are near 50 years old. If we're being honest, I've seen the way you look in person. It doesn't look like you got very long. I'm not saying you're going to drop tomorrow, but the way you're living, you're not going to last another 50 years. I'm going to
live. My plan is to live to the point where my kids, when they want to come out with YouTube channels, just like Frauditor Troll admitted, Frauditor Troll would be in support of his kids if they wanted to come out with a YouTube channel. My kids will have their own YouTube channels. Me and my kids will create content together. My life is looking promising.
And you'll get arrested together. It'll be great. Ruining your life further and ruining your kid's life. Good luck.
We'll get arrested together. What are you talking about? We'll get arrested together.
Josh, aren't you currently running from a warrant for doing what you are currently doing? And before you say, I don't know, because I've shown the screenshots 12.5 times.
Well, listen, jail is a part of what comes with the content I create. I didn't say my kids have to do cop watching.
And I want to give you some sort of applause here because you called it jail.
I don't want your applause. Do not give me your applause. Your
I agree with that. Okay, Josh, BSBT. It sounds like you're getting a little tired. Is there any?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna run anyways. I didn't want.
Okay, let's be real, Josh. You're not gonna go run. You're gonna go lay down. Like, let's be running left you with the gout.
Isn't this coming from the same guy that posts videos of him after he goes on his first 2-mile run of the year and then posts it as if you're like working out constantly?
Josh, I run several times a week all summer.
I know because
all fall.
You post it like, look at me, I'm working out. Like,
cool.
That's
what somebody that cry when I'm in jail, and I don't cry when I'm in jail because they didn't give me Tylenol for my gout. So, come on, I can play this game with you all day.
Well, on that note, I haven't even paid attention to the live chat, Lillian. I don't know how this is going to do, but hopefully, here's some sincere words, right?
Not much
Lillian,
support for you.
Josh,
up,
I don't
Kevin.
need you for anything, so I'm just going to mute you there. Thanks for coming up. This was all
Adios.
because of Frauditor Troll. Till next time, Josh. Kfar, is there anything that you want to
You know what?
share?
I just want to touch on one thing, and then I'm going to get out of here. Mrs.
Yeah.
Kfar decided to get cats. So
Okay.
So I think Erica just mentioned it, that she saw me on Friday and Saturday. Our kids actually hung out together, which is a regular thing. And Josh's daughter looks to be doing tremendous without Josh. And me, I was Paul Unslaved in the background, so Josh wouldn't know it was me. But that's all I have to say. Thank you for bringing me up.
No, thanks for coming, Kfar. Until next time. Yep. And if Witch, do we turn this into a lady show? Are you ready to come up? Here we go. Welcome, Witch of Heart.
Oh my god.
Holy shit, man.
Jesus fucking
the
Christ.
Fucking testosterone, right?
Oh, get some estrogen up in this bitch. Jesus.
Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna put fun time, link time if anyone
Fun
wants
time,
to
link
come up.
time, baby.
Yeah.
I'm fucking exhausted, and it's only 9 o'clock.
So shout out to the crew that
Yes.
came to my aid. SOS,
Yes.
all of you. Thank you. I couldn't have done this without you. It was fun, but now we're going to have more fun. I'm going to drop the link because it's party time. And if anyone knows me, knows I like to party. Mods, do with that StreamYard what you will. But let's get some people going. How was your day, Witch?
It was great. I started school, so
Yeah.
I'm still trying to get used to being up at 5:30 in the morning because I'm trying to make my own breakfast now instead of stopping at Wawa and getting a chocolate chip cookie for breakfast. So I'm making. I know, guys. Liliana came down to Philly again a couple months ago. And we went to Wawa and it was freaking amazing.
Yeah, I do have that picture somewhere. If you want me to dig it up and share it. Okay.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah. I thought that started 8 minutes ago, Megan. Yeah, come on up, Megan. We need you up here.
Megan. I've been on a panel with Megan forever.
Yeah, so what did everyone think about that? That was a little, I think first time and last time I might be taking something like that.
Yeah, just for your own sanity.
No shit. Oh, good night, Paul. You going to bed? Thanks for coming.
Wait, hold on 1 second. Oh, okay. Frauditor Troll just ended his live. Yeah. So, well, I mean, you didn't really want a lot of attention here, and you obviously, I'm thankful you didn't actually get it because Frauditor Troll, he restreamed on his channel, so everybody kind of went over there.
Oh, good. Good.
So, which is hilarious because he said that this was one of his least viewing lives, and he had 350 people in his chat.
Oh, well, that's
numbers, man. 350 is nothing. Oh my god. What do we have? 40? Oh man.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. That's more than BSBT anyway, right? So.
And with 171,000 subscribers, you think you would have a bit more?
No. No. Do you mind holding the fort for just a minute, Witch? Talk to the chat. I'm going to go say my good nights where they're due, if you catch my drift, and I'll be right back.
I got you. Hey, guys. How we
doing?
You. Semi-hostile takeover. Not so hostile takeover. But yeah, that was fun. I'm exhausted. Let me see who we got. Thank you to all the mods. I'm sorry, I'm just kind of looking through the chat right now. I know I don't have admin, so I can't if anybody's backstage, I don't know that you're backstage. Hey, Rudy. So I don't know if you're backstage. Let me tell you, Kfar scared the shit out of me because I thought he was actually Paul Unslaved in the back chat. And Liliana was like, who's Paul Unslaved? I'm like, no, don't bring him up. Don't bring him up. Kfar's like, no, it's me. It's me. I'm like, you dick. Because I'm sorry, I will say this on the record: that man scares me. Paul Enslaved scares me. And you can use that against me. I don't care. I don't care. That man scares me. I've had conversations with that man, and he's terrifying. Sorry, I'm just reading the chat now. Paul Enslaved is a mental case. He is. He is. So, K4, good job. I've had two trolls today. Who's this Moose guy? And who's this Brian guy? Megan!
Yeah, we're going to start by making it a lady show. Sorry. Megan's here. Hi, Megan.
Hey.
How you doing?
Yeah.
Pretty good. How are you guys?
Good.
Peachy.
Good.
We are
All right.
peachy.
I'm going to be back in one more minute. I'm going to step outside. I went upstairs.
Oh, yeah. I bet you need to after all of that.
Yeah.
Yes, you do. You absolutely deserve it.
Okay. I'll be back.
It's like 100 degrees outside here. I think I'll
Is it got cooler. It was like 70. It was like 70 today. What a Gen X. Oh, I've seen that guy. I've been on Jeff's. I was on Jeff's panel one time.
Yeah.
Mike was on there, but then it was like Tommy, Spike, and
I think I went up, but you might have been on your way out, or maybe it was after you.
Yeah, because it was Spike, Tommy, and Capgun. The three of them. Because they vouched for me to come on the panel.
Yeah.
That I wasn't gonna like porn bomb him or anything.
Oh, the last time I was there, Mr. P was up there as well.
Mr. P, I haven't talked to him forever. He's still
Maybe
around.
It wasn't the same stream. Yeah.
But I expect
he just doesn't do live streams much anymore. But that Paul Enslaved guy, dude, I can believe that. And then he thinks it's a. Did you see the YouTube Criers and Liars video?
No, I haven't watched it. I saw the thumbnail, but I haven't watched it yet. Shout out to him, man. He makes amazing videos.
Oh yeah, they're great.
Oh, you know,
but it's basically this Moose guy on a live stream with Paul Enslaved, who's going around harassing people in the park. And I'm like, and he totally says he's justified in doing it. And it's like, dude, I would love to get some, because I'm sure there's video clips of him telling people to leave him alone, you know?
Oh, yeah, of course
There's got to be. And it's just like, no, I don't have to leave you alone.
There's no privacy in public.
Yeah, he forced himself on all these poor people that weren't doing anything to bug him. It's like, dude, what happened to common decency?
There's no such thing.
There is. It's just, there's a big spotlight on people who don't believe in common decency. But there's still decent people out there.
I'd like to think so. I'd like to think so.
I mean, we're here, right?
That is true. That is true. I remember, I think it was, oh God, it had to have been at least 2 years ago. I was on Sovereign Soul Unchained Minds panel. And I liked Sav.
Yeah.
I liked
he's
Sav.
an interesting one.
Yeah, but he was super cool. We would have like really great conversations. Granted, he's a soft Sid, obviously he's a flat earther, but we had decent debates and we were nice to each other. We weren't rude. There were no ad hominems. And I don't know how it happened, but all of a sudden Paul Enslaved came on the panel. And I'm not going to lie, because I had heard so much about him. I was semi-starstruck. I was like, wow. Really? Yeah, like it's weird. Like it would kind of be like if I was on a panel with like DMA or Chili or,
I guess, more infamous than famous.
Yes, exactly. Hell, I still get semi-starstruck when I'm on panel with Frauditor Troll. Like,
yeah. No, definitely. Our team's got the good. Even
yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah, I honestly could not believe that I did that.
I know. So, that was super cool.
Holy shit.
I can't believe I missed it. You did say this was starting at 8:00 Detroit time, right?
Yeah.
No, 8:00. No, it was 8:00 Eastern time.
Yeah, that's
Detroit time.
Is it?
Yeah.
I keep forgetting you guys are in the same time zone.
Yes, we're weird. At the edge of the Eastern.
So I did think it was. I thought you were Central time. So that was
no, but you're here. Better late than never, Megan.
Yeah,
we missed you. I have to ask.
Shower.
Did we get anyone kicked? Because
no.
I wasn't paying. Oh, very nice.
No, not. I accidentally hit a message, but that was an accident. So I do apologize for that. But other than that,
I was just curious how feisty people would be in there, you know.
No.
Josh didn't have any best friends,
stop,
obviously.
Oh, you're talking about like trolls on Josh's side?
Well, but I know, Mr. B. I know it's weird. Okay, and it's a weird thing. All right, don't judge me.
Oh,
don't judge me.
No, Paul. I would never, ever, ever go up anywhere with Paul.
But I don't even remember what the conversation was. Like, I don't even remember. But I don't even remember. But I just remember being extremely uncomfortable. I just remember being extremely uncomfortable afterwards. I'm like, yeah, no, we're not doing that again.
Yeah, Josh asked me why I don't go on that panel, and they blocked me in the chat. So if you're not going to hear me in the chat, I am not going to go up, especially on a panel with a sexist piece of shit.
Exactly.
So,
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yep. Paul, I won't say his last name. Paul US is what I call him.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah. That guy's a dipshit.
God, he's a trip. He's such a trip.
Fucking doof, man.
Probably wonders why he has no girlfriend or job. It's like, no, nobody else wonders. We all know why.
No, apparently he has a girlfriend.
Yeah, they all say that. Is she a nurse as well from Africa as well?
Yeah.
A nurse from Africa?
That's Mike's girlfriend.
Mike's girlfriend. Yeah, we didn't even beta Mike.
We didn't. We didn't.
Oh man.
Well, it was so funny because I don't know, like a couple months ago, I was talking in one of my Discords, and one of my friends said that it was fun. It'd be funny if there was a BSBT and a Mike Cerrone debate. I was like, holy shit, that'd be hilarious. Not like a day later, there they are on Ham Bananas panel. I was like, holy shit.
Ask and you shall receive.
I'm like, I don't know who to root for here.
Yeah, that was a tough one.
It was so hard. But see, okay,
it was really
this is
tough.
something I will give Josh credit for. This is the only thing I will give Josh credit for.
No.
You cannot out troll him. You can't.
He got out trolled.
What
I don't know. I don't think
he was shaking a bit. You know?
I think both.
I think they both were idiots.
Yeah, no, they both were idiots. I think it's one of those like sword fights, and they accidentally just stab each other. Like, I think that's what it was.
I think no, it was just a water gun fight. They were just
yeah.
And they ran out of water.
And but it's just like anything that Mike was trying to throw at him, he was just like, okay, and like it just wasn't hit. It just wasn't hitting. It wasn't hitting.
I guess, yeah. I mean, but he didn't troll back, so that's where I was just like, you know, he kind of failed.
But I don't think Josh knows Mike enough. But I don't think Josh knows Mike well enough to troll back.
No, he just hears the top news and goes off.
Yeah, he doesn't know him.
He doesn't know anything deep about
He doesn't know him like we all know him. But when I was on Jeff's panel and Mike was there, I was cool. I didn't start shit. I even said, "Hey, man, it's good to see you." It wasn't, but you know, I said, you know, you're very, I said, you're very quiet and calm. It's a different kind of behavior for you now. And he said something, and I was like, well, I'm glad you finally found a new home. He's standing behind me with a chainsaw. Holy shit. Even though behind me is a wall. But
my hair dryer.
But I do like the fact, like, Jeff doesn't take any drama. So anybody who tries to start with Mike, I know, Liliana, you and Frauditor Troll came up on the panel, and then Jeff kicked you off. I can't believe he did that.
Yes, he did.
He didn't even say anything.
No, he didn't, but he knew it was going to escalate. He knew it was going to escalate. And he called it. And he totally kicked Liliana and Frauditor Troll off of that panel.
Yes.
Like,
yes.
bro.
That was my first experience with Frauditor Troll on a panel. He got me fucking kicked
Really?
off. Yes.
And he got you kicked off.
Yeah.
I noticed you got a wrench though, so you must have done something, right?
Oh, at Jeff's? I bought wrenches. Oh. just so I could yield iron power over there for a little bit, but
He took all the wrenches away.
Yeah, he takes wrenches. He doesn't want anyone to be wrenched, which is fine.
Yeah,
but part of the reason why I wanted to go up there was just kind of show the the chauvinistic shit that happens over there, you know,
I know.
and I'm going to step into it. And that's why I try to press these edges and circles when I could. I don't care what others think, but yeah, I'm going to stand up for myself. And if people are treating women like shit, I'm going to go over there and call people out. So there's that.
I just love how Mike said, "Oh, Witch and I are cool." Like, no, we're not. Like, what the fuck? Where do you come off saying that? You did too. You're like, you and Witch are not cool. I don't know what you're talking about. You guys are not cool. She can't stand your ass. Oh my god.
Yes, Spike.
Criers and Liars did a good job.
Oh, it was
that
great.
video.
And then I think like the next day he called me a fat whore on welfare or a fat bitch on welfare. That's what he called me the next day. So
yeah, you guys got along great.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we totally got along great. Master troll. Like, oh my god. Such a dipshit. And what's so funny is like, oh, anybody can go and say what they want behind my back. Bitch, I'll say it right to your face. I don't care. I'll say it right to your face. I have said it to
being
your
accused
face.
of having sock accounts. I'm like, when have I ever had a problem saying anything under my normal account? Like, why would I need sock accounts?
Oh, hey, D-Bose. Long time no see, man.
D-Bose is
How we
back.
doing?
Hi, D-Bose.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I still feel like I need to breathe after that.
I'm freaking exhausted.
Let me see, what's my run time here? Oh, it's only an hour and a half. God, I feel like it's been 4 hours.
I know. Oh my god. That was shit. Wait, hold on.
Yeah, I'm bummed I missed it. I can't find my character.
But yeah, nobody to block, nobody to time out.
No,
we were
anticlimactic.
Well, it's funny because what was it, Liliana? You asked if I wanted to come up, and I said, no, not while Josh is up here because I don't feel like dealing with them. And then she's like, I just don't want people arguing. I'm like, just kick them off. It's your fucking panel. Just kick them off.
Yeah.
Well, I missed the entire thing, but he seemed really
honestly, didn't really miss too much.
Yeah, it was pretty calm for the first 35 minutes, and then the last 5-10 minutes it started to deteriorate.
Oh, so. Mr. B, you're asking me what the story with Coded is? Oh God, how much time do we have? We don't have enough time to go over all that, dude. No way.
Do you want to? I have no idea. So if you want to give a brief, an abridged
all right,
version,
I'm gonna say this with a disclaimer, okay? If I start talking shit about Coded now, you may have to subject yourself to his quote shenanigans. Oh, I don't even know how to do this. Guys, in the chat, help me out here because I don't even know where to start. I don't even know where Cody even came from, but it kind of all started with our buddy Dan from Welsh News Network, who is not our buddy anymore, because we found out that he's a piece of shit. And Coded was going after Dan for a very long time, constantly restreaming his streams, saying how much of a fraud he is and blah, 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 blah. No proof or no evidence, just running his mouth. Basically, he's like Vegas Valley. He just runs his mouth without any evidence. He's like a Vegas Valley. That's kind of exactly what he is. Sexualizes.
But some of us got our humble beginnings over there.
True.
Sorry.
That is true.
Doesn't mean you can't speak.
That's nobody, all this lovely.
But nobody got their humble beginnings from Coded.
No.
Nobody got their humble beginnings from Coded.
But all I want to say is that is how I know everyone here in my chat on panel.
No, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. So that's very true. Yeah.
That's very true. I would not know.
Say what you will about him, but I love you guys. That's all I have.
I love you guys, and I'm so happy that we're still friends. But yeah, he definitely does say a lot of shit with no evidence to back it up. And it kind of gets not worse and worse because he doesn't go real life on people. Like, that's one thing I'll give him. He doesn't go real life on people. He'll threaten to go real life. Like, he threatened to claim that, say that I was claiming insurance fraud for my house fire, even though that never happened. The insurance fraud, not the house fire. because that did happen.
Well, Mike Cerrone said that too, by the way, right?
Well, yeah, but you know, but I showed Mike Cerrone pictures, and he shut the fuck up. So, yeah. I did that on Savage Dave's panel because I finally had enough of that shit. And then he tried to say that asbestos wasn't around in the 1970s, which was not true. What else?
Well, we all know the dude's a moron and a liar, so.
Oh, right, and Code is the same way. So basically, he's like a culmination of Cerrone and Vegas Valley. Like I said, but he just doesn't go real life. He will threaten to unalive somebody, and he does get triggered very easily. But he definitely sexualizes, definitely makes up stupid sexual names about people. And he will just go on live for 5 hours and say the exact same thing over and over again in like the most mundane, dull voice you will ever hear. So those are my views on Coded. And we always say, fuck you, Coded. So fuck you, Coded.
That was it. I thought I got popcorn and everything.
I know. I guess because I'm so tired. I'm like so tired. I'm still trying to get used to the new sleep schedule that I have. But let me just say this. I would rather be on a panel with Mikey Cerrone than Coded.
Oh man, you just made him orgasm.
I seriously would rather be on a panel with Mikey Cerrone than Coded.
Doesn't Mike Cerrone want you to take him from the back? Which
he sure did ask me. He did.
Like, no, he kept forcing you. Yeah.
He kept saying, let's get married. And I said, ew, no means no. Stop asking me. And he's like, what if I gave you $10 million? And I said, no. He's like, what if I let you peg me?
Huh? Like, what? No.
What? No. Ew. Then he asked if I did peg, if I did do pegging. Then I said something like, good boy. And he's like, oh, good boy. You're a dominatrix. Like, yeah, because I said good boy. That makes me a dominatrix. Sure. Let's go with that. So now apparently I'm a dominatrix.
He's desperate.
Oh, K-Far, you have no idea, honey. God, K-Far, you have no idea. We should have a chat.
Oh, yeah. He thinks you love him, K-Far. He thinks you're just like, oh, Mike's the best. It's like, dude, if K-Far actually knew you.
Oh, God,
yeah, no K-Far is being subjected to our girl time now, too. He's like, oh, my God, what are these fucking girls up to?
K-Far, you can come on panel.
You can he doesn't want to hang out with 3 girls, does he? He would be the luckiest man on YouTube, though, right?
That's right. That's right.
Damn straight. Damn, I can't find my hairdryer anywhere.
Jax, I did not play along with his sexual antics. No, because I kept telling him no means no. Like, that's what I kept telling him was no means no, and he still kept going. So that's why I claimed that he was sexual harassment.
And with some of you guys, I'm not saying you guys in particular, but some guys, it's just easier to just like,
And for some guys, it's easier to just be like, you know what? Yeah, you're right. Just go with it.
Yeah.
Because then they can just
otherwise they get just worse and worse and worse.
Right. Right. It's just like, yeah, okay. Yeah, sure. Let's just go with that.
Whatever you say. Yes. Placate the ego.
Jax, he can think whatever he wants, or he can still hear whatever he wants. That doesn't mean that that's what happened.
Well, I don't know. He's a moron.
Oh, shit. Chris Jackson. I totally forgot about Chris Jackson.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to that guy.
I completely forgot about
the alcohol probably took over.
Yeah. I met Chris and Mike around the same time.
Yeah, they both showed up at the same time.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember that. That's when Mike was actually kind of fun. And then he got fucking weird. Yep. And then his lies just got worse and worse.
Yep.
But I totally forgot about Chris. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh, memories. So many memories when I was young and naive in the YouTube world.
Yeah. Can I tell you one thing I like about Mike Cerrone?
What's that?
I like that he is not relentless. And whenever he's on panel, because remember he did this at Vegas Valley. Hey, Joe, look, if the chat, if they're gonna keep saying that, I'm gonna leave, Joe.
He would do that on Ham Bananas panel.
I know, on everyone's. Yeah.
Oh my god, you were doing that Ham Bananas panel. I remember Ham Bananas showed a video and there was a dildo, and I thought it was hilarious. He's like, "That's just disgusting."
Oh,
Put
he
a dildo next to my face. I'm like, I think it's hilarious. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah. He was so offended, like a little bitch. Like,
He gets offended over the stupidest things as an excuse for him to jump down when he's uncomfortable.
That's why it's so funny when like he asks people if he's gay, but then if they're gay, but you ask if he's gay, and he gets like a ridiculous, like so triggered, and then you just kind of play off of it.
And then he starts saying, "Are you gonna let them talk to me like that here? Are you gonna let them talk to me like that here?"
Oh my god. Flaky Jake, I love you because you're like, wherever Mike is, I don't care. I don't care what panel he is. I will just go on that. I will just go in that chat and make fun of him. Like, I don't care. Wherever Mike is, that's where I will be. I mean, Kfar, I guess. I mean, he was so about that.
He was pretty serious. He was forcing it on Witch. Essentially asking, like,
and then asking me if I peg my boyfriend, and I'm like, dude, like, that's not your fucking business. Like, oh, so that's a yes? No, like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Oh my god, like, stop it.
The guy's a creeper.
Like, I try not to get triggered easily. I try not to get pissed off easily. But if I keep telling you no, and I keep telling you to stop, and I've been doing it for 20 minutes, and you're still going, like, I'm going to feel some kind of way. I'm sorry. I'm going to feel some kind of way.
That's valid.
Like, oh my god. Yeah, no means no. No means no. I said, do you understand that? Like, in real life, do you understand that no means no? Because I really, really hope you do. And then I said, I really hope you're not like this in real life. He's like, no. He's like, and then he went, I'm usually like pretty chill and like say, hey, what's up? I'm like, oh my god, you're so boring. Go back to your old self.
No, I think that was Max.
Oh yeah, it totally was. Did you see the meme where he's like, no, I did not. Oh my god. Are you serious? You see the meme where Mike was in his... Shut up. That's hilarious.
No, I don't think I saw that one either, Mr. B.
Oh my god. That's so funny.
No, I have not seen it. Where would one find that?
Yeah, where would one find that?
Poor Kfar is in like the underground of YouTube right now. He's like, what is happening?
Well, what's so funny? So Irish Demon, shout out to Irish Demon, by the way. He was doing a live, and Josh was in the chat, and Irish forgot who he was or didn't know who he was. And Josh was like, you did a video about me, you dumbass. He's like, oh, I did? Oh yeah. I forgot about that.
That made me cry.
I'm like, yeah, he actually doxed me. He tried to dox me in your chat. He's like, oh, that guy. I'm like, yeah, that guy. He's like, oh yeah, what's up with that guy? I'm like, oh, honey. So I sent him a little snippet. I DM'd him a little snippet about, like, you know what, Lil? And he was like, oh. I'm like, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So it's been almost 2 years. Like, get over
yeah.
it. And Mike tried to talk to me about that again, like recently, like the past couple months. He tried to talk to me about that again. And finally I said, you know what? Yeah, it did. You're right. Yeah, see, I knew it. Yeah, you're totally right. You absolutely did. Okay.
One of those times you just got to placate.
You just got, yep. I'm just like, fine, whatever.
Oh, look at pretty Megan.
Yes, she is. Where's the
Everyone put a heart in the chat for Megan.
A heart in the chat for Megan. Oh, I like the little. Oh, I like the little circle things we got going on instead of the squares.
I'm trying it out. So ladies, listen. I upgraded my StreamYard, so we have a month to fuck around. So let's use it up. I got a bunch of shit I could do. Does the shit show want to come out? AC? Do we want to add AC?
Yes, bring him up. I have to tell him a story. I have to tell him a story. AC, come up. I have a funny story to tell you. Funny story.
No, AC is going to get my channel taken down.
No, he won't. No, he won't. No, he will not. Because he knows I will.
How many panels has he been on?
He's been on mine.
AC.
No, bring him up. Bring him up.
He knows I'm.
I have a funny story to tell him.
AC, links for you.
AC.
The ladies are calling you.
AC is my bud. I love AC. No, I have a funny story to tell him.
I gotta do my makeup.
Where are you going?
You don't need makeup.
I'm going out to dinner.
Ooh, do you have a date?
Mm-hmm.
She's got a date. Oh my goodness.
Did you pick the place?
I did.
Ooh. The fancy place.
I picked it the last time, and then we decided on the food cart thing because, like, still couldn't decide.
Yeah, so busy.
Hi.
Oh my God, you sound terrible. Try that again, my friend.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop you, AC, and then rejoin. I don't know, your audio's not working.
He knows how to do that too, though. I mean, that's always on streaming.
Okay, hold on. Should I remove him and then add him back?
Nah, he probably knows if he needs to drop down himself.
Okay, all right, we'll leave you there.
What am I doing?
Oh, there you are.
Oh,
we couldn't hear you for a second.
Oh yeah, I was getting in my car.
Oh, all right. AC, you want to hear something hilarious?
Sure.
Okay, so you know the whole thing with Mandy, right? So
yeah.
So Irish.
Mandy who?
So Irish Demon, Miss Mandy. So Irish Demon posted a short that he was flying to Charlotte to North Carolina, and Mandy's flipping out because he thinks that he's going to go roll up at her place, and was like, "Oh, if he shows up, I got my freaking pew pew, and I'm gonna pew pew him in the face," and blah blah blah. This went on like a whole 24 hours, and Irish even live streamed last night from his hotel room. And later that night, Mandy sent an email to somebody, I don't know who it was, sent an email saying, "Oh, I just saw that little fat Irish fuck roll up to my house, and his slut girlfriend was there, and they had a gun, and they pulled up in a Lincoln or whatever, and then they drove away and waved to me, and they drove away, and this, and this." Turns out he never left the country.
Dude,
are you fucking kidding me?
He can troll.
He never left the country.
When he wants to.
The man
Oh
is the
my
king
God.
of trolls. He
Jesus
never left
Christ.
the country.
I swear to God, that woman is just the worst. Did you Witch, did you go back and watch the panel where we busted her out on it?
I did. I was there. I was in the chat. I couldn't actually talk because I was on vacation.
Yeah.
I'd love to see it. You should make some shorts for some of these moments.
Yeah, whose channel were we on?
You were on COVID's.
Was it COVID's?
Yeah,
COVID's, yes. So we were at COVID's, and she just popped up, and I was just like, message sent, message sent, message sent. Like, fuck no. I'm like, this bitch has been caught in so many fucking lies. You don't think I'm gonna be like fucking agging that on? I'm a potster. This is what the fuck I do. Oh man.
It was brilliant.
Oh yeah. And then like I got with Shiz, and Shiz was like, drop that in my Discord and put it in this room. And as soon as I put it in there, man, that fucking the fucking total the viewers on it just started climbing and climbing. I was like, yes.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because like I've been friends with COVID's for like a little over a year now, and I was on his panel a couple months ago, and just shooting the shit because I haven't talked to him in forever, and she just pops on, and I'm like, what the fuck? What? Like, because we've already established you're done. Like, we're not friends anymore. You're done. And she just pops out of nowhere. Now, out of respect for COVID's, I kept my cool. I didn't stir anything. But my God, I was in our Discords like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I was shaking. I was so angry. And after the panel was done and everybody left, it was just me and her. And I said, what the fuck are you doing? She's like, what? What are you talking about? I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? What? I didn't think this would upset you so much.
In her condescending tone.
Oh my God, yes. Yes. I was like, holy shit. And I'm like, oh man. Yeah.
I'm sure she prays for you.
I already told her that I only accept prayers from real Christians. And then she's like, says someone who says she's a real witch. I'm like, I have never, ever said I'm a real witch. I even say it in my YouTube profile that I'm not a real witch. I just play one on YouTube, you hillbilly motherfucker. Like, learn to read.
That's fucking great.
I was
one
glad.
Wasn't me, by the way. I stole that from somebody.
I was glad that somebody was able to send a link over to Irish, because like that was the icing on the cake right there. Like, it was fun busting her out, but the fact that you had like the person who interviewed her while she's trying to fucking lie on the dude was brilliant.
So brilliant.
And the thing is, like, okay, and this is one of the things that I like when I kind of we were reviewing the content, we were going back over it. Like, this is one of the things I point out. Like, how are you going to just like continue on with the lie? You already know what's coming. You already know that the people in play already know the truth. You've already been busted out for the lie, and yet you're going to continue down this road. It's the complete definition of fucking insanity. Am I not right? The definition of insanity is to do the same thing over and over and expect different results. And this bitch thought that she was going to get some different fucking result from this shit. Oh, yeah. And then she tried to say that her channel has been doing just fine. Like, bitch, we've gone over to your channel. We have, and look, I can't even, when I say we, I don't really mean me, because, like, you guys have done shit to make sure that she's been outed for her lies. I have done very little. I've only like helped in a small smidget of her fucking downfall. But the fact that as a collective, people have grouped together to say, fuck this bitch and just kill her fucking shit. She had, I think at most like 100 views on a 2-hour stream that she did. Like, and it was like 2 weeks old. Like, fuck you, bitch. The ultimate fuck you was that right there. Your channel is gone.
Like up to 10 people in her chat, if she's lucky. If she's lucky. If she's lucky. But like, wasn't it thing? So I wouldn't watch the whole stream, but wasn't it like when COVID's found out that Mandy was friends with Huck? That's when he was like, hold up, what? Like, that's when he was like, hold up. Wait.
Yes, he was a little on the defensive.
I was like, when I tried to message him on Discord and he doesn't get it. Like, he never got it. So I never actually got to talk to him and like warn him about her.
Right.
Apparently they don't know each other very well, so.
They don't, but you know, COVID he's a kind soul. Like, he accepts everybody, you know, and wants to give people and like wants to give people a chance and all that stuff. But I'm like, no, not this bitch. Nope.
And then she got busted out for the lie of like, well, I didn't know that you had anything against Huckleberry. Bitch, you're in her fucking Discord. You've been over there for a while. She dropped shit on me. She dropped shit on so many other fucking people all the fucking time. Like, I mean, you go through her fucking Discord. She's got docs after docs after docs. She's got fucking, I mean, look, shit talking is one thing, but when you got people's personal information, their fucking kids are in there. What's the purpose of having somebody's fucking kids, like, fucking dropping their pictures and shit in there? What's the purpose of that? You're a shitty fucking individual if you've got people's fucking families in your fucking, you know, in your fucking.
And you think it's okay to say that? Oh God, I can't repeat it. I don't even want to repeat it. But there are children. There's children involved in that statement. I don't even want to repeat it. That's but awful. You know, that's why Amanda was like, "Oh wait, she said that." Yeah, bitch. And then you were in a voice chat when she said it again to Irish. Like, I can't. Just make it make sense. Just make it make sense.
When her mask came down, it was like, whoa. I was warned about her a good year
and I
before
feel
all
stupid
of this.
because I was defending her. Like, I almost lost friendships because of her. Because I was defending her. Like, I was looking at people in a different light because of the things she was saying about them. And I've apologized to those people. And I said, look, I'm so sorry. Like, I was completely misinformed and led astray and all of that. Like, I was an absolute bitch to people because I was defending her. And
right. I mean, I think me and you had a conversation one day.
We did.
We were talking just about that. And you were just like, I feel so bad. And I was like, look, you know, sometimes people they have to see it for themselves before they realize that like this is bullshit, or that this person's a not so good person, or whatever. It's just one of those situations where you kind of have to see it for yourself. But once you see it, you can't unsee it.
Yeah.
Right. Because to me, she has like absolutely no redeeming qualities, like none.
She's a good actress.
Not so much anymore. I mean,
Mark.
Mark.
To people that don't know her true nature.
Well, Mark had recorded a voice chat of her. It's in his channel, and it was after she had threatened one of our friends, commentator auditor, basically threatened to like do a class action lawsuit or something. So I had messaged her saying to stop threatening him, and she said something like, "Oh, you don't want to know what I have," and I'm like, "Show me." She's like, "I got pics and all that." I'm like, "Show me. I dare you. I fucking dare you." "No, I'm not going to." I'm like, "Because you don't have anything, Mandy. You don't fucking have anything." "I do. You don't know what I got." I'm like, "I do. You have nothing." So then the next morning, she's on the voice chat with Mark, and Mark's like, "What's this about you telling Witch that you have pictures?" Like, "I don't have anything. She was just being a bitch." I'm like, "See, I fucking knew it. Like, I knew you didn't have anything." And we have another friend who's very sick. I don't want to say his name, but he's very sick. And she basically said, "Tell him I hope he doesn't die anytime soon." Who the fuck says that? Like, who the fuck says that?
I know someone who does.
Oh my god.
About people dying.
Yeah.
I loved and I've heard her do this before, but I mean the panel, she did this a ton. Especially as soon as Guacamole got up there. Like she just kept on with this.
Hero.
"You're obsessed. You're so obsessed with me." No, bitch, we can't stand fucking liars. That's what it is. It's not about fucking following you around. It's about making sure other people don't fall for your shit.
Wait, AC, are you fucking turning in circles right now?
I was.
I love it.
Going around the world to the left.
Just not in the middle of the intersection, okay?
Yeah, I actually, because I'm on this panel, I actually made a wrong turn. So,
sorry to distract
you. You made the right
coming
here.
Yes, yeah. See what happened
KLR
was
animal voiceovers. By the way, I love KLR. They're hilarious. Him and
hey,
Rockstar too.
Do you remember, or do you? I don't know if I remember you seeing RBR Network.
No.
Okay, there's this racist dude, this black racist dude that had a channel called RBR Network, or so he went by RBR, and he recently passed away, and one of his main mods stole his channel now, and he's like rebranded it, took the whole fucking thing apart, like that channel's got like 3,000 subs on it, so he's like, "I'm rebranding and I'm taking all the content off because of the family." Like,
so
motherfucker,
is it
like
better or is it worse?
I mean, look, RBR was pretty fucking racist. He called all white people Nazis. In fact, he called all non-black people Nazis. So, yeah, there's that.
Awesome.
But, you know, the thing was, it was a little entertaining to go and listen to this bullshit every once in a while. And you, like, when you change, do a complete 180 on the product at hand, like, it's you change, like, you know what you sub to. Like, all of a sudden, you know, the product changes, and I mean, like, what are you supposed to do? Like, do you stick around, or do you unsubscribe? Like, I mean, I guess it always depends on the content, but I don't know. It's just the way that everything was done. It's shady as fuck. I didn't know if you had gone by that channel, so I thought I'd mention it.
Chat, that's the real BSBT, just in case anyone's wondering.
Yeah, because there's one that's just BSBT.
Hey, yeah, AC, do you have anything you want to say to BSBT?
Well, I mean,
chat, you know,
broken dildos, broken meth pipes. I mean, I guess I just, you know, had a question. If not, I mean, he continues to go and try to lie that he never admitted. Stop it. He never admitted to sucking dick for meth, but yet he did fucking say that. So I don't know.
Yes,
It's kind of a
he
weird
did.
thing with the guy.
He
And he
did,
never
and
really denies it.
And I think Frauditor Troll also say that. And you're right, Megan. He never denies it.
Yep. I mean, because if someone said that about me, I'd be like, no, I don't. You know, instead of just like nothing.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with saying that you didn't fucking do it, right?
Just say you didn't fucking do it.
So what did I miss? I saw that KFAR went up on panel. Shout out to KFAR, man. But
KFAR's in the chat. Yeah.
Oh hell yeah. I saw that KFAR went up on panel. I don't know. I kind of bounced in and out through most of that fucking discussion with Frauditor Troll. I've always said this. Look, I come out of the 1A community. As far as like KFAR, Watchdog Group, all that shit, like I understand their point. Like I don't always agree with what they say and do, but I do enjoy the content. I think I take a different perspective than some people. Like fucking Broken System, Broken Trust will always try to claim that I'm an auditor. I'm a failed auditor, and what else does he fucking say? I'm a failed auditor, and I'm a traitor to the movement. Like I'm a traitor to the movement. Why? Because I stopped recording the cops because it was I wouldn't want to take the chance of getting thrown in jail for something so stupid.
Thank you, Mr. B.
And I mean, you're literally driving a car right now, which he hasn't been able to do legally. In, I don't
That
know
is
how
true.
long.
That is true.
And
You make a valid point there. Yeah, man. I mean, look, my family comes first, right? Like, I mean, I don't know how else to explain that. As the man of the family, I'm the prize winner. I'm the fucking how does that old saying go?
The breadwinner.
I'm the breadwinner. There you go. So like
beacons.
Yeah, so I've got my objective is to take care of my family first. I was trying to do it for fun. I was trying to do it. I did it for a lot of different fucking reasons, but for whatever fucking reason, I just after getting arrested a couple times, or it just was stupid. Like, I can fuck around and find out, or I can take care of my family. What's more important?
Well, that's what I said to Josh the other day, because I had him on panel, and he was like, "Oh, let's go meet somewhere now." And I was like, "I can't. I have a kid, a family, and shit to take care of." And he right away was like, "Oh, thanks for the dig." I'm like, "No, that's fucking real life. We have shit to take care of. We can't all run around hiding from warrants."
Oh, shut up. You ain't going to bed. You guys going to stay in here until the fucking channel shuts down.
Well, I mean, I'm actually going to go to bed.
Has to go to bed,
Yeah, I'm actually going to go to bed because I am freaking exhausted.
Okay,
Fair enough.
well thanks for coming and taking care of shit tonight. I love you.
Love you.
Till
Love you
next
guys.
time. Everyone go subscribe to Witch. Anything you want to say
Thank
before you go?
No, I'm going to try and do some more lives now that I have a pretty much more of a fixed schedule.
Oh, hold on. Don't go yet. Don't go yet.
Okay.
I think someone wants to say hi. Hold on.
Who wants to say hi?
What's up, Witchy?
Spike!
Spike! Oh, hi, Spike.
Casey, Megan, Liliana. Cheers.
Hey, Spike.
Good to see
welcome.
Spike's my bro, man.
Yeah.
Spike's awesome. Oh, well, that's nice. Now I feel now I'm good. My night has been fulfilled now. Now that Spike's here.
Thanks for hanging with us.
Yeah, absolutely. We definitely have to do this again.
Yes, we will. I have a month's worth of StreamYard we need to burn. So there we go.
Yeah.
Perfect. I'm so down.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
Till next time.
Good night, guys.
Night.
All right, Spike, welcome to the show. Radio Spike in the house.
Hello.
Oh, man. It has been wild on these YouTube streets.
It fucking has, AC.
I know, you take like a week off and you're just totally lost in the news. Like, wait, what? Who's what?
Yeah.
You know?
We got a new battle going on in our fucking sector. It's fucking retarded.
Oh, shit. Fill us in.
One of our community members, aka Tyrant Bird, aka Bird, however you want to put it, he just kind of flipped out on everyone. He's decided to clout is more important, so he started taking shots at everyone that was his friend, and yeah, so now he's claiming to go real life on people, taking out families, and same bullshit as always.
Shit. Yeah.
You know, and it's funny because like I didn't mention anything about the dude until he started like taking shots at like my family. Okay, you want to play games? We can play games.
I remember him being anti bringing up families and doxing and all that stuff.
Yeah, no, apparently not. He's it's funny because like he's trying to use this whole angle, like his whole narrative of, well, you're going after my family, you're going after my people. Nobody's going after your fucking people. Nobody's going after fucking your family. But he's using that as a way to justify him and his actions.
Yeah, I've heard that before from people.
Look, I don't deny fucking, talking shit and fucking running my mouth sometimes and probably going a little too far. But I'm honest with my shit. You know, if I fucking go too far, you know what? I did it. I really try to stay away from people's families. I might speak on somebody's parenting, but I mean, like, once again, like, I think there's a fine line there.
Yeah.
Because you're talking about the parenting, which means you're not talking about the kids. You're talking about how you treat your kids or how you react with your kids or whatever. You know, it's about that. It's not about the kids themselves. And then people want to associate that with, well, you're talking about kids. Shut the fuck up. But yeah, so that's what we're dealing with on our side.
Cool. That's fucked up shit.
Yeah, one of my first experiences on YouTube was getting doxxed.
Yeah, and then like another rumor that they tried to start was, which is fucking hilarious, by the way. Ajot. So they're saying that Ajot's baby is now mine.
What? No fucking way. Are you kidding?
I swear to God, it's shit's fucking hilarious. Y'all seen how dark I am, right? I'm fucking.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, does her baby have like a really good tan or something?
No tan whatsoever. That baby's completely white. Ain't got no Mexican in him.
Yeah. I mean,
don't we know
people want your babies, AC. So.
Yeah, like we've been knowing who the daddy is. Yeah, it's toe for life.
Oh.
You know, that's
you guys look nothing alike.
yeah. I thought that shit.
And babies must resemble their fathers in their earliest years, so that way their dads don't abandon them. That just historically.
Yeah, my youngest has always looked more like her mom. In my opinion.
Does the baby love beans? So I have to say it, AC. You know I have to fucking say it.
I just throwing it out there. I am I'm Mexican, so it doesn't take me much to just go right across the border. You know. Yeah. Hey, look, I'm just saying.
Are you illegal, AC? Are you illegal?
Well, I mean, I'm not illegal. I'm born here, but I can always run back to Mexico and to run from a kid.
Yep.
How far is the border from you? Without.
I am 2.5 hours from the border.
Okay.
Give or take.
40 minutes.
Yeah, that's the same as you, Spike. It's 2.5 hours to Tijuana.
Like 3 hours.
From where?
From LA.
You want Sonic again? Whatever, I'll get you Sonic.
I used to cross the border 5 days a week.
From
where?
Oh,
you program is amazing.
Oh man. Yeah, it's fun
America.
stuff. Build that wall. Build that
Yes.
wall.
Keep AC in. Keep AC in.
I'm gonna drop out of here, guys. I just want to come up
All
for a
right.
minute and say hi to everybody.
Thanks for
You
coming
know,
up.
talk a little
Good to
shit.
see you.
Yeah.
Tell broken system, broken trust to, quit with the meth use. Stop it. Go take care of your kids.
Agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Drugs aren't really worth it.
Yep.
No.
Later, guys.
Bye.
bro.
Peace. And
Oh.
then there were
Oh, sorry.
three.
I accidentally
I'm like, wait,
clicked.
Two.
Sorry. No, I went to go change the things. All right. Hi, Spark.
It's all good.
Did you call him Spark?
Spark. He's a Spark.
You're doing your best Mandy impersonation.
Yeah. Oh my God, that was so exhausting.
Was it? I totally missed it. I'm gonna definitely have to rewind.
Yeah.
I got here 15 minutes late, but it still felt like 4 hours.
No shit, right?
Mm.
What are you up to tonight, Spike? Is anyone going live? Is anyone doing anything on the YouTubes? Let me see. Mods, please drop links. Drop other mods links. Drop links for your favorite channels. Shout out to Megan and Spike for being on panel with me. Thanks, AC, for coming up. Witch of Heart, I love you, bitch.
Liz,
Kfar, is Kfar still in the
degrees.
chat? Kfar's in the chat having his drink.
Kfar
Liz,
plays a
it's-
video game that I used to play 20 years ago. I can't believe it's still online.
Yeah,
course it
Kfar. I don't want to
is.
say he's a hardcore gamer, but he's a gamer. Oh, apparently
Liz-
I'm supposed to check out the new Star Wars Outlaws or something. It's supposed to be really good. But I don't have a console to play it on, so I don't know what to do with myself.
Liz, it was nearing 100 degrees about an hour ago, but now it's down to 91.
Holy shit.
I'm tripping out because it's still 106 degrees and it's 6:30 p.m. in the valley.
106? Yes, that's why I don't live in Southern California.
Like the sun's not even out anymore. What the hell?
Do you have a pool, Spike?
I do.
Yeah. I would be in that pool right now.
I've went halfway in twice already today. I'm about to take another shower.
Yeah. My mom doesn't have air conditioning, so when I was there in July, I was just sitting in the fucking pool the entire time. I don't know.
Yeah, Liz, I opened my door for like 5 minutes today. Talked to my neighbor, gave him a cigarette, and then I closed the door. I'm like, that's too fucking hot out here.
I literally, to go down to the corner store to grab my forbidden tobacco product and a drink, I walked because I didn't want to get in the car and touch hot plastic. I'm like, that's how weird it was for me today. I'm like, I was talking to Nova, and I'm like, I'm going to walk. Fuck the car. Don't even want that 5 minutes of touching hot plastic and melting your hands on the wheel. No, I didn't even want that.
Trying to explain to Nova the temperature range here in the States. She's like, yeah, I'm not going to come visit. It's just too hot. Because they're baking at like, what'd she say? I think our 65 degrees. It's hot for them.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like, I need to go there.
That's like winter for me. Once it gets below 65, I'm freezing.
That's like ideal for me. I like 65.
Well, it's good sleeping, ideal sleeping temperature for night, but I like 75.
Liz, that's not true. I know where you live, and it gets to the triple digits up there. They never, well, obviously not triple digits because they're on Celsius, but like I've heard it get up to like 45 degrees in Canada, which is 100-ish, I think.
My friend keeps telling me to visit New Orleans, but he's like, don't come until October. You're not going to survive.
October is about when I'll go down to San Diego.
Yeah, the south and humidity spike. Whew, that's another beast.
Yeah.
Yeah, my sister went there last year around this time, and she said she was taking showers every 2 hours.
Wait, shit. Hold on. Stop. Hold the phone. I think Sarone is on a Gen X Jeffs right now. So trolls unite, go. I don't know if Jeff doesn't have any wrenches. I'm just saying. So is he just gonna sit there and block all the trolls all night? He got so upset about the trolls, but that comes with the fucking territory, Jeff.
Yeah, that's what happens when you have Mike up on your channel.
Yeah.
He's just he's got baggage. His baggage is a bunch of trolls. And like I keep saying, you know, we're giving Mike ammo by making fun of him all the time because he does look like he's being attacked or like a martyr to people who don't know. And that's why they're quick to protect him because you know it does look like dogpiling, but I've never met anyone that's deserved it more.
Yeah, but also Mike he deserves it. Period.
If you've only met Mike in the last few months, I can understand why it seems like the trolls are being hard on him.
Yeah, but Spike, I almost feel like Jeff is protecting him. And he won't hear it. He won't hear it, which is fine. He wants to form his own opinion. He doesn't want any bias. But how could he have the wool pulled over his eyes?
That conspiracy music. I do think he does watch some of the clips he gets sent.
So is he hand bananing it? Is he? Yeah.
What?
Is he letting Mike up there because
he gets more views?
Yeah.
I think it's sort of cowboyish. Like he doesn't mind being a wrangler. I think he almost gets a kick out of herding the sheep or something.
Angry vets found guilty.
Yeah, I don't know what
he's an auditor, cop watcher or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he was trying to protect that guy that Dunning-Kruger was really focused on. Chris, I want to say his name was. Justice for All. I don't know. I can't remember the name of the channel.
Oh, man. I'm getting up from my computer in studio and it feels so good. I don't need all those screens anymore. I get to melt on the couch with you guys for a little bit. Oh, yeah.
Josh Abrams. No, Josh Abrams, isn't he accountability
for all, AFA?
For all, yeah.
Yeah, he was, there was that whole Dr. Phil hullabaloo with him, right? Is that still a PC word? I'm sorry.
Dr. Phil?
Yeah.
That guy's also a jackass, so, yeah.
Yeah, well, that's what they were trying to say. He was trying to call out Dr. I don't know 100% of the story, so I'm just telling you what my eyes picked up reading here and there. Don't believe it for facts, but apparently he was supposed to go on Dr. Phil to talk about another auditor, and the security guard was going to be there that one of the auditors confronted. I don't know, something like that. Chat.
Was he really a Disney actor or Nickelodeon actor? A child actor of some sort? Rudy would know.
Oh, okay. So for public safety, that's what I'm thinking of. For public safety.
Sorry, I'm shoving my face right now. If KFAR is in the chat, KFAR would know.
How come Dunning-Kruger hasn't had any videos in a while? I love that guy's channel.
Mm-hmm. What? Spike, I'm eating cucumbers with lemon and tahini on there.
Nice.
That's a good summer California treat for you right there.
Cucumbers.
So sorry, I'm going to mute myself to chew.
Josh Abrams is going after Dr. Phil. Sorry, that's just so dumb.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I was trying to say.
I
So
mean,
yeah, he's trying to. Yeah, he's trying to take down Dr. Phil.
Hey, get.
Okay, Flaky Jake, really? Who does not
What?
believe that Mike Cerrone was not drinking on the side there for a little bit?
I mean, why are we ever surprised about what that guy does?
He lies. Everything out of his mouth is a fucking lie. I don't know who's worse with lies, BSBT or Mike Cerrone. Should we put that poll in the chat?
I'm gonna go with Cerrone just because I don't deal with Josh's notes.
That poll would be closer than the Frauditor Troll poll.
Yeah, that's for sure. Good Frauditor Troll poll is a joke.
Well, Liliana, you keep promoting the other live. Now I'm curious.
Sorry, yeah, if anyone wants to drop Jeff's link in the chat and go check it out, I'm fine with that. I might end up wrapping here. I'm at 2:15 airtime anyway, so I'll give it a few minutes. People, let me see if I could grab Jeff's link. Anyone have Jeff's link handy? Because I'm back to a laptop now.
Yeah, I can.
Thank you. Go check out Jeff. Anyone else going live tonight?
I never know until it happens.
Yeah.
Oh, snap. Sorry about the comment. I started a comment and didn't erase it before I made another one.
No, that's okay. Let me do this. I will get this panel and stream wrapped up so people could go hang out at Jeff's. I'm going to see if I could recharge myself here for a little bit. If anyone's going live, drop it in the chat. If not, if no one's live later and I'm still up for it, look out for me, I guess. Megan, have fun on your day. I hope you get some yummy eats and have a good time.
I just hope it cools down.
Later, ladies. Thanks for having me up.
Thanks for coming up, Spike.
Have a good night.
Right.
I'm going to drop down and let you say bye to everybody.
All right. Thanks, Megan. All right, everyone. Well, I'm going to wrap up the show. Thanks for the ride. Until next time, fuckers. I'll see you again. Maybe one day.
No, we don't mess around. We're the kings of the street, breaking all the rules, got the world at our feet. Liliana's gone rogue on a mission, she's wild. She's the queen of the scene, yeah, the ultimate child. Go fuck yourself, we don't mess around. Where in the world is Liliana now? Laugh it off, we're on top, we wear the crown. Where in the world is Liliana now? From the city lights to the underground, she's a rebel with the cause, never backing down. Liliana's got the fire, she's burning it bright, taking over the night like a punk rock night. No, don't fuck yourself, we don't mess around. Where in the world is Liliana now? Laugh it off, we're on top, we wear the crown. Where in the world is Liliana now? From the city lights to the underground, she's a rebel with a cause, never backing down. Liliana's got the fire, she's burning it bright, taking over the night like a punk rock night. Go fuck yourself, we don't mess around. Where in the world is Liliana now? Laugh it off, we're on top, we wear the crown. Liliana now. Laugh it off, we're on top, we wear the crown. Where in the world is Liliana now? She's a mystery, an enigma in black. No one can find her, she ain't looking back. With a smirk on her face and a fist in the air, Lily